No, in both.
Oh, he did it in both. Okay, okay. Is H3 a good second civ to learn? I'd say so. Okay, let's pause for a second here. You know, so it doesn't lag. All right, we're going to start here in just a second. I just like to make sure we don't get any lag here. And we are ready to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And I think the score's right.
The score is about to be right.
Okay. So, restart of the game. This is game number 1 between Beasty and B. We have English from B.
Look what B is doing. He sent out the villagers, and he had he's
Oh.
searching the deer, and he had so much idle time already. He walked until to the second woodline, and then he walked back, and he's still searching the deer. That's a big mistake already.
And look, he's still looking for the deer, and he's chopping wood. Oh, this is
This is already GG, honestly. Like he will run out of food to make villagers.
Yeah, this is already
He
a
is
really
one more villager in queue.
wow.
This is already over. I'm pretty sure.
This is a bad. You know, I thought that he would use a scout to do it before he did this, but oh
yeah,
man.
He usually does that.
I mean, I guess you're against Malians. I guess why not? But that is a. If you guys were curious on the bad thing about this, if you use your villagers, this can happen, and this is 100% a B mistake. Like, you can't blame the map. You can't really blame anything. He could have just gathered deer and or sheep and waited till his deer was found, but instead he's now, you know, he is going to have enough to make another villager, so no villager idle time. But his age up's going to be delayed.
1 minute idle time of 6 villagers. You miss out so much. His age up will be so much delayed. You usually age up at 220 as English.
Now
he will age at minute 3, I think.
Now to give a little bit of copium, if there's one matchup you want to make this mistake in, it would be this one, right? This is you're already going to lose it. You're already guaranteed to almost lose this matchup. You know, it's Malians, so. If there was one civ you want to do this against, this would be the game to do it.
Yeah, but I watched a few games. He always scouts where the deer are, and this time he just randomly sends out his villagers, so...
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's ideal, and I'm not saying he's not going to be feeling a little tilted about that, but out of all the games, this is probably the one that you'd want to do it in. At least it's not against a matchup where, you know, English versus Mongols, for example, where, you know, as English you feel really good in that matchup. But yeah, we have BC already aging, and we still need another 150 food for B here. So, you know, he's still going to be quite delayed. Although...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this cost him the game already.
Imagine if B was still somehow able to win this game.
This is a lot of copium. You're overdosing right now.
That would be the biggest flex. Yep, I had a minute idle villagers, still could win. Yeah.
That is a big copium overdose. And look where he's placing the landmark. If Beasty scouts this and instantly upgrades his warrior scouts, B is already dead.
Yeah, I mean, so we do have I mean, it is a late age up, but let's kind of take a look here. We see the Manticore is almost done. We're going to expect a stable to come out the moment this finishes, which will be warrior scouts, and, you know...
And yeah, look Beasty scout. This game is already over, I tell you that. He either has to rush it, because this one scout will be a pain in the ass already.
Yep, and he does scout this, so he's going to scout. He's going to be like, wow, this is a very late age up, right? We're at 4 minutes, and this isn't even halfway, or it is halfway at 350. So, you know, another minute or so till he's aged up. And BC's now aged. Stable's coming down, again, as expected. Very...
Yeah, and he's building it with 6 villagers. He will immediately upgrade his scout here, and yeah. He might even lose a villager here, B.
Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. You know, yep, he's getting the warrior scouts first. Last time, you know, in his game against Leonok, he went scout first, but he knows he can get a villager here, or at least there's a chance he can. Warrior scouts is going to finish right now, and he's going to attack a villager immediately. But, I mean, it is English villagers, right? So, I don't think he's going to get a villager here. He's going to be forced back.
This is more and more idle time. This is more and more idle time. And Beastie will just spam this location with scouts, right? And then... If he loses this position, the landmark, he's just dead.
Yeah, we'll see. I actually think B's going to be okay here. I think he's going to have enough longbows to hold this off, and that is the one thing is warrior scouts are good, but if you can get it, you know, those villagers were taking a quarter of the health. We're seeing the longbow. It has palings out now to protect that villager. Another longbow coming, and you know it takes time for those warrior scouts to go across. So,
If I was Beasty here, I'd just make one sofa.
yeah, sofa wouldn't be a bad idea. We do see a barracks coming out, though.
As soon as he loses the position, he can just start burning another console.
But then you do have to remember the idle time, or not the idle time, the travel time, right? It takes almost 30 seconds for a sofa, plus the travel time. This barracks will be done with spearmen out, I think, by that time. Although, we'll see. I think B's going to be able to secure this hunt just fine. I don't think he's going to lose any villagers here.
Yeah, but he has to pay so much attention around it.
Yeah, and the other thing is, you know, BC is still Malians. He doesn't want to do something like that because if it doesn't pay off and he gets completely shut down, you know, that could be delay his castle age and everything. So I think it's an okay decision for BC to just, actually, I think it's a fine decision to just kind of keep his normal plan, you know, make 5 to 6 warrior scouts, use them for map control, go castle age. You know, he is going to harass this line, right? He's still going to harass these villagers over here and force some more idle time.
He's even going for a tower on the gold here.
Oh yeah, he is. Interesting. I guess he's just a little worried about, you know, potential longbow harassing. He does have his Mansa Career on stone as well. So he's playing it.
Just set it on stone. He's going to upgrade this tower, and then he will set it back to gold.
And now let's kind of see what B's plan is. He's making more and more spears. So, you know, he's fine on that deer, pulling back his gold villagers. And we'll see what Beasty does here. I mean, I'm assuming Beasty's going to make that one last warrior scout, and then I bet he's going to start saving for that castle age. At least that would be my guess.
Yeah, and he already has 50 stone in the bank, so he's going to upgrade the tower here on the gold. And yeah.
Ooh, okay. I mean, this warrior scout took a lot of damage, but it'll be fully healed soon.
Unless it goes down.
Yeah, unless he gets a little sloppy here. We do see the big pit mine being taken by BC as well. Notice that it is not going to be a full pit mine with the houses surround. There's going to be about 2 or 3 that aren't.
He's actually missing 4 houses here, so it's a big deal.
It is. Yeah, that's what I was saying, because it's not, this isn't going to be a full pit mine. It's still going to be good. It's a pit mine, and he's still going to get, you know, 2/3 of it done. But yeah, and we do see B moving across the map now. And you know, BC isn't close to Castle Age yet.
Yeah, but he's also grabbing the ranged armor, and...
Oh, I didn't even notice
he's going
that.
on to that... Oh, there's 2 spearmen versus 8 scouts, 9 scouts, so... 1 scout actually goes down here.
Yeah, he might lose a second scout. That scout is very close, you know, that... Okay, very close.
Yeah, but this is more and more idle time here, right?
Yeah, and so here comes the push by B. I think I don't think this is going to do anything. I think that outpost with arrow slits will be enough to defend that gold mine. And BC's just about to age up. He's very, very close. He only needs a couple hundred more food.
And he's just going on the other gold mine.
Yeah, this is a good decision, I think. You know, if B's scouting for it, he's trying to find out where that other gold mine is. BC trying to be a little harassment, but is forced back. There are 4 spears. That should be enough to kill each scout one by one.
And yeah,
so
he's already aging.
Yep, no surprise there. And yeah, I mean, really, this isn't really doing anything, right? It denied the gold mine, but did it? Because there's that second gold mine that BC's on now. Let's see what B's planning here. B does not have any blacksmith upgrades, despite having a blacksmith. He might try to take some pot shots at the Farimba, but that town center's in range, so he'll be fine. He'll be able to kill a couple longbows here, actually. Or at least 1.
I think BC should just make a set of javelin throwers here, and he's super fine.
Yeah, I mean, he could do that, but then he may not need it. There is only 9 longbows, and yeah, there's only 2 longbows at home. Now, BC doesn't know this, but I wouldn't hate either decision here. And B trying to push up again. He's just trying to get some Vil kills, but in reality, Malians doesn't care about a few Vil kills. As long as they have a good gold income.
He lost the scout. He will get no more vision behind the woodline. This is a big deal as English.
Yes, it is. Now he's like really in the dark. Farimba's done. And we're going to see normal archers. No, wait. Cancels it.
Nope. Cancelled. And we're going for javelin throwers. Oh, core.
Hey, I like
Thank
either
you.
decision. But javelin throwers should really shut this down. Now the thing is, BC is struggling for wood, so we can't throw down that archery range and get those any of those archer upgrades or anything.
Yeah, but he will get it now.
Yeah, he'll get it soon. And I don't think B doesn't know about this gold mine, so he has no idea that he's not really doing anything with these longbows anymore.
Yeah, he also is not aware of the pit mine on the right side, right? On the big gold.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, 3 spears would take forever to burn that down. I don't think that's worth the investment at the moment.
Now we can see triple stable here for B. He's going for mass horseman.
I actually like the horseman choice, especially because he's going to see these javelin throwers. But I imagine, you know, it probably won't matter too much, especially when BC, you know, he's going to secure his main gold now. He's going to start getting those upgrades, poison arrowed archers. I can't imagine him making too many more javelin throwers, but...
Yeah, but the thing is, if Beasty scouts these 3 stable, he would just make spearmen.
That's possible as well, though we are still seeing longbows. I mean, we have 12 longbows. We have 5 horsemen, you know, more horsemen on the way, and BC has no idea.
Yeah, but he's about to scout it now.
Oh.
He should scout this. I'm gonna check into his vision here. Yeah, he saw the stable. 1 at least.
Okay, so he sees 1 stable, but he doesn't know about 3. Check the supply. The supply isn't gonna, yes, B has a higher supply, but that, I promise it's not as bad as it looks for Beasty.
It doesn't matter. But this could be really bad for Beasty. He's moving out with 10 javelin throwers here.
Oh,
and he
yeah.
didn't see any horsemen yet, so this could be a really big disaster here.
You know, this could be, yeah. Oh, and, you know, B sees this, sending in 7 horsemen. Now, none of these horsemen, oh, yep, they're about to have +1. You know, BC's going to lose all these javelin throwers here. And this is really, really good for B. Like, this is the best case scenario for B here. Oh, and BC didn't pull back the others. Now, will he be able to clean this up? He might. Nope. I mean, B's going to clean this up. I was talking about BC's side. BC's going to be forced back with these 5 javelin throwers. Might be able to save 1. He's still making javelin throwers, interestingly enough. Okay.
The thing is, if you get a decent amount and you can one-shot them, these horsemen are not going to do too much.
That's true. Yeah, and
don't forget about it. Even though this fight looked super bad, it's still Mali, right?
Yes.
Gold income, so it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, so that's the thing is, yes, that was a great fight for B. You know, it's everything he wants, but you can't. Don't underestimate the Farimba. It doesn't take long. Like, look at that military. B has double, and that's after BC lost 10 javelin throwers. So he's going to catch up really quick.
Yeah, he will for sure.
And, you know, B's food income, you know, it is at 1,000 per minute because he's on the 2nd deer pack, but he's only got 5 horsemen still.
Yeah, but by the time these deer run out, he is super fucked. He's on the berries, he's on the deer.
But we do
actually on the boar. Yeah, he's on the boar there. He's boar and deer, so his food income is insane.
Where's the boar?
Next to the berries, where his army is.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, he's got deer, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, but he's stuck in fuel age, right? And Beasty will just get all his upgrades. He will start picking up the relics. He already has double monk on the field, and I don't see a way for B to get out of fuel age here because he has to make more and more units. Because if he stops, he gets overwhelmed.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I think B has to start putting on aggression soon. I don't think he can stay back too much longer.
Look on the right side. The horsemen are coming, and they're going to find the pit mine most likely here, the big one.
He probably knew about this pit mine also because he did scout this side of the map earlier, so he probably knew there was a good chance this was going to be taken. So he's going to kill that villager, probably burn down the pit mine, and then probably retreat would be my assumption.
Yeah, but now we're speaking about 23 javelin throwers, and they all do 11 damage. The horsemen have 3 ranged armor, so they still do 8 damage. So these javelin throwers in these numbers will just right-click the horsemen and one-shot them. So.
Yeah, because there's really not that many horsemen at home. There's only 6 horsemen.
I mean, he has 15 horsemen in total, but Don't
Yeah,
forget,
but
a horseman is
they're all-
100 food each.
But they're all on the right-hand side. That's what I was talking
Yeah.
about. And
Yeah.
so I still think that, you know, Beasty might be moving out a little too early here, though. It's hard to say. He does have +2 range, so these longbows should only be doing like 1 damage. I mean, in ways, these javelins are like men-at-arms, except they throw spears.
He just has to right-click these horsemen, I feel like.
Yeah, the thing is, they don't do bonus damage, obviously, versus horsemen or spears, so he is, you know, B is whittling these numbers
nice
down.
flank coming in here.
Yep, nice little flank of 8 horsemen, taking out the reinforcements of Beasty. We do hear a relic being grabbed by Beasty here, and... yeah, I mean, for the most part, B's kind of cleaning this up, which again feels really, really good. And BC just lost his entire army, you know, and B's at 54. Like, this is B's chance. If B is going to take this game, I think it's going to be now.
I mean, his window is closing because his boar and the deer are about to run out. The boar is already depleted.
But
so
look at this.
Income will go down really hard.
Beasty's
so
off gold.
Ending it here.
Beasty's off gold right now, and his next gold, he does have one at the bottom left that he could try taking. But, oh man, I think B, you know, you were calling B out of this game, but, you know, if there's a chance, this is it. B could potentially take the game right here. He has a bunch of units flooding over.
We both agreed he should never win this game, right?
Well, I agreed that he was at a huge disadvantage. I mean, it is a bad matchup, but I think BC just kind of kept pushing out with 2
especially with the start he had, I mean, with the idle time.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, and BC's out of gold. He's got 1 set of archers coming. I mean, this is,
I mean, there's 2 relics at home, so it's not too bad. He still has a Pitman income, and he has Demons of Quarry, so he's still at 700 passive gold income, right?
Yeah, so it's not over. BC can stabilize here, potentially. You know, I mean, look at that military. It's already dropping a bit for B, but his Farimba isn't going to be able to make any units now. He does have Sofa on the way, but it's without the imported armor. And he does only have 1 relic at the moment.
Yeah, and he also killed 9 villagers, so he's in a really good spot here. Not gonna lie. I never expected that. But on the other side, it's still Mali, and everything can happen. But you can see right now, Beasty is trying to get as much stone as possible, and will try to drop a keep somewhere.
Yep, he's going to try to drop a panic keep.
And now B has to make the farm transition, right? So there won't be that many units incoming forward.
B can still take the berries in the middle of the map if he chooses to, so he doesn't have to do a farm transition. He is taking out the pit mines, which I really like, because now, you know, BC's about to lose. He lost his second one. He's now about to lose another one, so really his only passive gold income is 2 relics.
Yeah, but now he's moving out. He's going to place a keep, and he's going to secure another gold. And these are 36 villagers, and this keep will go up, no doubt.
Yeah, this keep's going to go up. You know, B's going to see this, so he's going to try to do as much damage as he can, but this is going to secure a gold mine for B here, or for Beasty.
It's all about doing damage here for Beast.
Yeah, and I mean, BC is going to lose a lot of his army here. But these sofas, nope, they still don't have imported armor, but they are castle age. All the horsemen are now gone.
Ranged armor.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they can.
This is like the turning point. Even though B played super well until this point, I still think he's going to lose because B is again still stuck in field age, and now B stays gold again. He will make more units. He will get more relics. He can rebuild the pit mines. He will get more gold income again.
Yep. And that's kind of, and now, yeah, look at that military count. This is why, by the way, we say how good Malians are, is despite the situation that Beasty was in, he's now evened up the military count, and all of B's army is dead. The sofas are just too much. There's just nothing to counter them. And
there's not even the imported armor.
Yeah, and that's without the imported armor.
And yeah, now he lost the armor, and he's still stuck in field age. So.
And Farimba is back in action. And, you know, this game, like I said, there was a small window where it looked like B could potentially win, but again, it was still, you know, you can never discount Malians. And now, this game just went from, you know, B looked really good, to now he looks kind of dead. He's now doing a farm transition. He still has berries he can be on, but now there's going to be sofas raiding him. And towers, town centers, longbows are only going to do 1 damage.
Yeah, and don't forget, his main woodline is about to run out, so he has to go to the second woodline. Out of town center range, and it's only going down from here, in my opinion.
Yep, and now we have 4 relics.
Castle at this point. this would be still playable. But now he's just going to start losing eco. And yeah,
Yep, and we
he's
see
getting
more.
the imported armor now. And he will just make Archer now. He will get the poison arrow most likely. And then, yeah.
Yeah, and now we see, now it's going to be, this is the sweet spot for Malians. They're getting sofas, and they're getting archers, and that's generally what you want as Malians. You want to get that composition. It's just very, very strong. And, yeah, I mean, B's going to try. He's going to try to get himself back in this game, but he's even feeling bad about this. I guarantee it. He's not feeling good. He's just still stuck in Feudal Age. BC has all his Castle Age techs, and big farm transition coming in, though.
And even though I like what B did here, he's still gonna lose. And he had such a bad start with the idle time. He still had a great comeback, but in the end it doesn't matter because it's Mali. But there's a big raid on the right side. Beasty is losing more and more villagers. But he has textiles, so maybe 2 or 3 are going down. And I mean, the army count is equal now. There are 4 relics, 2 sacred sites, better upgrades. Poison arrows are coming in. Imported armor is there. So as soon as the poison arrows is in, Beastie would just dive here, I think.
Yeah, now we see, wow, there's 17 spearmen on the right. Sofa's going in for a raid. You know, he took the sacred sites. Did he get all 5 relics? He did.
Yeah, he did.
BC got all 5 relics as well. I don't know where that relic was.
I mean,
oh, there it is. It was denied, okay. But he almost snuck it. Sofas are still raiding. And, you know, B is going to be going Castle Age here in a moment.
Yeah, but he has to go White Tower here. He cannot go for the TC.
I actually agree. I think he has to go White Tower. If
and
he goes,
he is going King's Palace, and this is the beginning of the end. Like, these so far have 7 ranged armor, so these TCs don't really care. They really don't care.
No, they don't. These TCs do 0 damage to sofas. And did he ever get imported armor? Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he got it. And poison arrows just finished, so now is the timing. And yeah.
Yeah, and we're just seeing. I mean, I gotta say though, this has been a good game. You know, it looked close for a while there, but now BC's just starting to kind of get there. And maybe B can pull something out. Like I said, some people were calling B out, you know, from the beginning of the game. I don't know. I'm not going to name any names or anything. So
yeah,
you
but
never know. Hey, you never know what'll happen. Just let me have my comedy core.
Okay.
All right, and Castle Age is in. Now here's the downside. B's Castle Age, but he doesn't have the gold for any Castle Age techs. And we're just seeing B's army kind of get... I mean, look at that military count now. 20 ahead for Beastie. B's army is just kind of melting.
Yeah, and the thing is, look at the gold income now. Yeah, there will be more and more units. Like, it's not like Mali has the big army now, and as soon as he cleans it up, it's gone. It will only go up from here.
Exactly.
And you can also see what Beast is doing. He's going for B's big gold on the left.
Yeah, he's just like, he's going to go here. I mean, he knows he has total map control. He's feeling really good about his position.
I think he's going to make a keep here and just play Sacred Sets.
Oh, he definitely could do that. I think he's going to go for that farm. He's going to go for the farms at the back of his base is what I think he's going for.
Yeah, no, I mean with the villager on the left gold. He can just make a keep here and just unlock the Sacred Set win condition on top of it. You see the big gold on the left side with 33 villagers?
Yeah, no, I know. I saw it.
Yeah.
And we see a sofa raid at the right. You know, villagers trying to run away. You know, kind of an attack on the left. B's trying everything he can to secure his position. He does have longbows. He does have +2 ranged attack coming in. Upgrades to spearmen. And, you know, BC is kind of chilling, but look, just that military keeps on growing. Couple siege workshops being thrown down as well.
Keep is coming up on the left. He will capture the sacred site and just put more pressure on B with the sacred site countdown.
Yep. And we'll see what B can try to do here. I mean, just going to try his best. He does have a 14 villager lead, but again, you can't forget the sacred sites, relics, and the pit mine, so he's not ahead, despite having the Vill lead.
Yeah, he is nowhere ahead. Like the relics, the sacred sites, the pit mines. There's so much passive income here. Even though he's 14 villagers ahead, he's behind in the income.
Yeah, we do see... were the horsemen upgraded? No, they were not. We do see knights starting to come out on the field. But do we even have ranged... Oh, yep, we have +2 range just about to finish. Range defense.
Yeah, and don't forget, Beasty also has the cow set up. So he's also getting a lot of passive food income.
Yeah, and he's, you know, kind of fending off these sofa raids. You know, and he does have a good food per minute, B does. His gold income, again, could be better. He's trying to move across the map. He's still behind by 24 military. And, you know, it does look like that's kind of what BC's going to do. I think he's waiting for his mangonels. He has 2 mangonels on the way. He's playing it safe. He doesn't want to do anything silly. Doesn't want to accidentally overcommit and then lose his army because of it. So the 2 mangonels will be more than enough to kind of clean up any of the army that B has.
Yeah, and that's what's separating a top player from us players, because I think I would have pushed here already and probably lost my army and take a bad fight. But you can just see the experience for BC waiting for the mangonels, and then he will just go for a big push.
Yeah, maybe attack under a keep instead of circling around and going for like a Palace of Swabi or something. I'm just making fun of you.
That stinks.
Freaking
Blade. Freaking weirdo.
Joking aside, he didn't make Core feel bad. That's what I'm here for, folks. Oh, we do see a keep coming up, though, from B. You know, securing a gold mine, and this will slow down his push. You know, this is going to slow down... At least it's going to keep his gold safe for now.
Yeah, but Beasty will just make a trebuchet here in a second, most likely. He has the siege workshop set up already. Or he will just go into the farm. He can just dodge this keep, right? He can just walk through the base.
I'm a little surprised he hasn't done that yet. He just kind of... I expected him to kind of do that, because he shuts down the farms, and, you know, B's going to be in a lot of trouble.
Maybe he wants to max out here, but I think the more time he's giving B, the worse it gets.
It kind of does, yeah, because English is, you know, his economy is growing. He's at a 23 villager lead. But again, B has no way to take on these mangonels, and these mangonels release their first shots. There's 81 poisoned archers, by the way.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you have knights or English men-at-arms here. I mean, they say that by the mangonels getting cleaned up, but the archers are still on the field, right?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, though, these Chad men-at-arms, you know, they still tank. Even with poison air archers, they do pretty well versus these poison archers. You can kind of see just look how little damage they're taking despite how many there are. And, you know, slowly, it does kind of look like, you know, B's going to force this back. And,
yeah, but look at the army numbers. It's double. And don't forget, the Sacred State countdown is running.
That's true. And that's what's going to come down to. Because I don't know if BC's going to be able to kill B anymore. I think he is going to just have to play for that Sacred Site.
The network of Citadels upgrade would do a lot of work here for BFA, like.
And there is
having that extra attack speed would be huge. There's one so far on the farms. Yeah.
Yep. A little raid in the back there, and kind of we see 4 rams coming out for Beasty. So he wants to try to ram down this keep and take the fight here. And here is the downside. BC doesn't really have any food income at the moment, so he can't really... He does have his farm transition with cows, but he doesn't have a way to really make a lot of sofas, which is kind of what he wants as well.
I mean, at this point, he could technically just buy food, right? He has 3.5k gold in the bank.
I'm not sure if that's enough gold for Malians, you know?
Yeah, maybe they should add a second Farim before Marlin so they can spend all their gold.
Yeah, exactly.
And the network of Citadels upgrade is coming through now, so...
And
the longer B
that'll
survives
finish.
here, the better it gets. But don't forget the thing, Beasty is getting the gold of B. So he almost mined out the entire 8k gold on the left. So what BC should do after that is just take the other gold of B, place a keep down there, make another... Yeah, and just mine out B's resources.
Agreed, and this keep is going to be safe, by the way. You know, B's doing a good job with his micro there. And, you know, BC's being forced back again. These men-at-arms are really, really tanky. Poison archers are not. You can see how much damage they're tanking. And, you know, BC's archer numbers are down to 50 when they were at 80. So,
yeah, but he's making Musafadi now. But with that many longbows on the field, I'm not sure if that's the play. But again, there's 6 minutes on the sacred side. And the pressure will increase. But that's why I said he should have just make trebuchets immediately, because B cannot dive under that big unit ball of Beasty. So trebuchets would take out the keep, and Now he just wasted 1k wood into 4 rams, and they're not achieving anything.
It's kind of funny. Ever since the ram buff, I'm seeing a lot more people make rams in Castle Age, and it's just like, if you'd invested that into trebuchets, you might have been able to take out that keep. I definitely feel like it's a mistake to make rams in the Castle Age like that. I feel like trebuchets, they're an extra 150 wood, but they're, you know, they're just much better, it feels like, to me.
Maybe Beasty could even go Imperial Age here if he's buying some food.
Yeah, I don't know if that'd be worth the food cost, though. I think at this point, BC is committing to Sacred Site victory, and I honestly think that's his only chance at winning now. Look at the military count. It's almost even. B's economy's really skyrocketing. He still has a gold vein in the back of his base, and he does have that one forward that he can't take yet, but he could probably secure. And now it just kind of comes down to what is BC. I think BC's just going to commit to protecting these sacred sites. I don't think he has much of a choice.
Yeah, most likely. But there could be a big eco damage coming in for BC here. Look at the villagers running. One villagers go down, 2, 3, 4. But luckily he realized it in time. But there's the second keep on the sacred site now, so. But yeah, BC will go Imperial Age here, I tell you.
He could. I'm not sure if
He
it would be a
will.
good idea or not, though. I don't know if I like it. But then...
He's gonna place the Griot Fabara, or whatever the name is, the keep landmark. Probably in the middle. Or maybe even in B's base on the second woodland. Because B has no more wood left. So if he's blocking out the wood, he's just winning per wood.
Yeah, now the thing is, though, well, I guess without army, never mind. I was going to say, without army, you know, if there's no army threat, he could dive that sacred site to decap it on the left, but I forgot. You know, BC does have an army, so he wouldn't let that happen.
Yeah, and there are 2 keeps with boiling oil, so diving that, I'm not sure.
Well, you could get away from the boiling oil 100%. Anatan, what are you talking about? This was a wood line? This was a wood line. B has 3 wood lines.
Yeah, both players free. You can argue B's woodline is a little bit further away, but they both are free.
Oh, and we do see the first trebuchet out for B here, and it is taking out that keep in the middle there. And you know, there's still 3.5 minutes.
Yeah, but BC will place the landmark here in a second.
Ooh, nice
And
mangonel shot.
The trebuchets get down, and without the trebuchet,
Actually,
there's no more sieging on the keep.
B's taking a really good fight here. BC is not taking out that mangonel. That mangonel is still taking fire. That keep is starting to go down. Oh, he did get rid of the trebuchet though, so that is delaying it.
And there's the grid for about Fort of the Hunters is actually the name. Yeah.
Yeah,
And then he
BC
will just make Culverines, and then the siege war is won.
That's true, and that's kind of what BC has to do here. Is he just? I mean, he's playing for the sacred site victory, and that's. But man, that military count. You know, for the first time in a long time, B's ahead in the military now. But again, there is only 3 minutes left.
The thing is, if he could capture the sacred sites, he's probably going to win. But I don't think BC will let that happen.
He may not have a choice. Look at BC's army. He's only got 45 archers. Although B misclicked, his longbows aren't doing anything.
Does Beasty have the repair upgrade? He has the repair upgrade. Look at the left keep. He's repairing with 2 villagers, and these 2 villagers will probably out-repair that one trebuchet.
Yeah, now B is losing his army. That Fort of the Huntress is up now, so there's 2 keeps now firing, and B is going to be forced back. How much?
Look at these 2 villagers out-repairing the trebuchet damage. This is so fucking stupid.
Yeah. That keep's going to be fully repaired. There's not that much stone left for BC. He has 100 stone left. BC does have poison arrows. Wow, look at the Springald count. 10 for Beasty. This is a... I don't know if B has enough time. 2 minutes? It's really cutting it close.
No, B has no time here. Maybe he can try to send like 10 men-at-arms to the left sacred side and spread them out, but BC will just send some army there then, right?
I mean, what army? He only has 21 archers. Look at his military count. He's only down to 33. That is 20 archers and 10 Springalds. And the decap is happening.
Beasty might lose this, actually.
This is
He
look.
might do it.
I think B's done it. I think B is going to decap this sacred site. You know, BC's trying his hardest, you know, to stop it, but
I don't think it's over yet. I'm not sure if he gets the decap.
it's going to be close.
The first bombard is on the field. I don't think he will get the decap. He will put the villagers on it most likely, or the sofa. I think
Yeah.
he will still win it.
I think he is. I don't think he is going to get the decap. I think you're right. Man, this is close. Because I do think if this gets decapped, I think B wins.
If this gets decapped, the game is over 100%. But I'm not sure if he can get the decap. I don't think he will.
But the countdown isn't going anymore. They are even military. That keep
Yeah,
is
but the
going to go
countdown is
down on
about
the
to
left.
Keep going. No, there are 8 villagers repairing.
BC, oh, BC bought stone. Yeah.
Yeah, these 8 villagers. Oh, actually went down. Okay.
There's 3 trebuchets.
And the counter is running again. And yeah, there's no way Beasty is losing this.
Yep,
Sure.
and that was B's best. Oh,
And
that keep
he
just
just
got
lost 800
denied.
stone.
Yep. Oh, that was close. That was close.
I'm not gonna lie, this was a really good game by B.
This was like, despite the horrible start by B, he almost won this game twice, but there's still a minute. Maybe
No,
with...
no, stop the overdose.
No,
It's
overdose
over.
on the
Stop it.
copium. I'm
Stop
gonna
it.
do it.
Stop
I'm
it.
gonna do it. There's a chance. There's a chance.
Cope G.
Nah, I agree with you. There's no way. You know, B was close,
It was super
but
close. It was super close, but in the end, it's still Mali.
Beasty is gonna take this. But what do I say? That is the thing when it comes to BC and B. Their games are always intense, and they're very close series. So you know, this is just game number 1, guys. There are still at minimum 2 more games to go.
I counted D out in the first minute after having such a horrible start with his villagers, but he really made a great comeback here.
Yeah, he made this a game. You know, it was a bad start, and you know, there's still 10 seconds, but BC's got his villagers on there. There's still sofas. All the villagers are gone. I mean, B's down to 90. Well, actually, he still has 90 villagers. And
Cope G, this is not over. Cope G.
Cope G.
Cope G.
Cope G.
Cope G.
And that is GG to a fantastic game number 1, though. Like, I don't think there's anyone watching this game who was like, this was boring. No one's going to think this was a boring game. This was action-packed from the beginning. And very close. Do you think with proper execution, English can win this matchup consistently? I don't think so. I think Mali will almost always win this.
The thing is, if the Malian player is not making any mistake, and Beasty obviously made a mistake here, sending out his javelin throwers without scouting the horseman. If the Malian player is executing it perfectly and not making any mistake, there's no way.
Why didn't he send all villas to other sacred sites? There were keeps on them, and stone walls against another one. But if you look at the economic tab here, 50,000 food for B, 18,000 for Beasty. But then you look at the gold, 50,000 for Beasty, 12,000 for B.
Yeah. I'm gonna be right back. Need to overdose. Be right back.
I think my game crashed. Okay, I gotta restart my game. So, 1 second. The dark truth. All right, so great first game though. Like I said, I mean, you couldn't have asked for a better first game between these two. Let's see if it'll let me launch the game. There we go. Age of Empires 4 is launching. But can we ask for a better second game? Maybe, maybe. Just waiting for Core to get back, and then we will begin going to game number 2. By the way, I know you know, there's no alerts and stuff in game, but I do see a couple subs came in, it looks like. So thank you guys for the subs or resubs, greatly appreciating it. And again, thank you everyone for following and tuning in. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. You love your commentary. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I never know how I'm doing when it comes to commentary, but so it is always kind of nice to have a little bit of, reinforcement that I'm doing an alright job at least. Alright, let's start a prediction. Who will win game number 2? Beasty B. French versus Delhi, by the way. So, on Bohemia. Ooh, I like this. This is my favorite map in the game. And Delhi and... So just so you guys know, on this map specifically, there's only 2 sacred sites. So BC might be going for the sacred site victory. You're a great caster. Now, if you only could get a better mic. Yeah, I just don't want to spend the money on a better mic. I have a lot of other things I have to spend money on with like the house and stuff coming up. So probably not going to happen. I did think about it, though. So far in all the series, your commentary is the best. You actually focus on the game and we miss nothing. Ah, thank you, B Pharma. I greatly appreciate it. Glad to know I'm doing it right, at least. No problems, Chiro. I've been enjoying casting the games. It's been, like I said, there's been a lot of great games. And I personally am a big fan of the map pool. Might be a little biased on that. Liking the map pool, liking the no trade. It's been very enjoyable. What happened to Drongo? He raided me after his after Outback finished today. All right, Jaina, come on. Get an advertiser to send you your free headset. Yeah. Anyone who wants to send me a free mic, that's really good. Definitely do it. Blade #1 trade hater. I actually think I am. I actually 100% think I'm probably the biggest trade hater in the game. I'm pretty confident. I mean, I'm the one that made the tournament without trade, so I think if that doesn't prove it, I don't know what will. Thank you for it, bud. Greatly appreciate it. And thank you for the gifted sub, Sherman King. We got a minute until we start. Am I going to cast another series next? We'll see what's available after this. Oh, the score is 1-0 Beasty. Blade hates trade, water, and walls. It's actually true. Blade, are you better than No, Vortex would kick my butt in a series.
Any butt kickers?
Maybe.
Maybe. So, Delhi versus French. What do you think about it?
I think it's winnable for French.
I even think French is a little bit favored.
It might be. I definitely hate playing that matchup as Delhi, let me tell you. Definitely not my favorite matchup to play. At least as Delhi.
Because like the meta is to go for that second scholar play only, and then you go off gold. And if these knights manage to snipe the scholars, you have no scholar, so you cannot capture the site. So you have to get back to mining gold.
Yep, exactly. Let me, I had stepped away for just a second. Okay, let me pause real quick so we don't get any lag. And we'll start here in just a moment. Vortex kicked my butt today. Don't worry, he kicks most people's butts. To be honest, I hate trade, walls, and water too. We would be great friends. Okay. And let us begin game number 2 officially. This is on the map Bohemia. And we have, again, this map has 2 sacred sites, and each player gets 2 stone croppings. And you'll notice all the resources are spread across the map. So this is what makes it good for French, right? If you go for, look at all the berries for out here. They're all in front. Deer, all in front. There's one deer on the very corner here that maybe Beasty could sneak across. So,
I'm actually surprised Beasty went for Delhi here, because only having 2 sacred sites is probably not the best map for Delhi.
maybe he was hoping for Abbasid or something from B here. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what BC was hoping for, but yeah, I think this is definitely, you know, this is a matchup where you don't feel too bad as French, or actually you probably don't feel bad at all.
Yeah, but just looking at the map, I feel like BC is not the best spawn. All his food is forward, and you can already see bees again on the deer. This is like, yeah, he's doing that with every civ, it feels like.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's kind of nice to, you know, secure the deer early. I mean, it doesn't hurt, right? It's not like it delays the age up that much. And, you know, he gets that, what is that upgrade called? Not survival techniques.
Yeah, it's called survival techniques.
Oh, no, it is survival techniques. And I just realized he's French, not Delhi. For some reason, I thought B was Delhi. I had already mixed it up. Anyway, yeah, so we're just kind of seeing that. I mean, French players have been doing this for a while, too. I know it was started by the 3D clan, or B probably specifically. So, again, I would have been surprised if he didn't do this. And there's no threat for him, right? Like, what threat is Beasty going to have right now? Nothing. Horseman later, but that's about it.
Yeah, for me, it just feels like going out with your villagers minute 1, having the idle time, just feels super bad for me.
Yeah. So, you know, kind of have very standard Delhi opening. I'm guessing we're gonna see the Tower of Victory from B or Beasty.
Yeah, most 100% actually. Yeah, we can already see it coming up. I'm gonna be right back real quick, so you're alone for a second.
Okay, no worries. And then we just kind of see, you know, some gold. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing too much to talk about. We're seeing the School Cavalry by French. This is what you would expect. You know, you're not going to go the trade here. And the Tower of Victory, you know, like I said, always called that one. This gives that 20% attack speed buff to all infantry, and very useful against French, right? Because, you know, you're going to be dealing with archers and knights, and it's going to be a feudal war. And we're just kind of waiting here to kind of see where it goes from here. Now, the one thing, whenever you do the Tower of Victory, the one thing I've never been the biggest fan of about it, you know, is because you can't make many scholars. And so if you lose a scholar, so if he goes for a sacred site and he loses a scholar, it is a very, very, very big deal compared to if you have the Tower or the Dome of Faith. Blade, put your show on your head to confirm not pre-recorded. Like Landmark did for Tarkov. For anyone who doesn't know who that is, it was just funny. He put his webcam on his head, taped it on there, so he could watch, so he could prove he wasn't hacking. It was hilarious. Anyway, Tower of Victory, you know, almost complete here. We see the second scholar being completed as well. And now we'll just kind of see. I'm expecting a Knight Archer from B. Probably the tri-comp from BC, Spearman, Archer, and Horseman would be my guess. And, you know, once the Horsemen come out, that's when these hunts, yes, B is French, and he's going to have complete map control. But, you know, a Horseman raid is a Horseman raid. If you have 6 Horsemen while you're gathering these deer, these berries, you know, if you don't have a proper defense, it can still hurt you. And we actually see a barracks coming out first for B. So B is also going to do the tri-comp. Looks like he's probably going to do Spearman, Knight, and Archers, would be my guess. You know, that's what I said at first. I did not make a mistake predicting wrong. Have I tried Tarkov? I played a lot of Tarkov. I played Tarkov for like 1,200 hours or something. And you know, this kind of makes sense. He wants to get some Spearmen so he can protect this from Horseman raids. I crashed. Bad data mod. Okay. So the game's going to restart here, it looks like. Thank you for letting me know, B. Greatly appreciate it.
Okay, I am back. What did I miss?
Looks like we're going to be on a restart here.
Okay.
Because it looks like B also got the same thing, the data crash mod that BC had earlier.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll restart the predictions. I am kind of curious where the game was at, though, when it crashed.
Why is Core hacking B? Beasty paid $500 and then they asked for it.
I just want to make sure that, you know, the game was... Looks like we have both Sacred Sites about to come up for Beasty. Yeah, okay. I mean, there was no significant leader, so it's a fair restart.
I mean, it's still early, right?
Yeah. I just always like to make sure, you know. Alright, so we'll just be restarting. Again, sorry about that, everyone. That's the joys of AoE4 mods. You know, the funny thing is, I haven't had any of these errors this whole tournament, and of course, in the, you know, probably the most hyped match I've casted so far in this tournament, it happens twice. So we'll be jumping into that shortly. Oh yeah, I got to restart predictions for you guys. Is the tourney over this weekend? So there is matches tomorrow, but there's a very good chance I'm going to have to delay the finals till next weekend. And the thing that sucks about that, I'll probably have to do it during the qualifiers. Now, I'm not going to play the qualifiers. The people who are playing in this tournament have already qualified, so there's no worry about that. But it does kind of suck that I might have to run this during the EGC cast. There's the EGC Classic qualifiers next weekend.
I mean, it is what it is, right?
I mean, I gotta adapt. The player's already aware, you know. I mean, there's nothing I can really do about it. The Muslim didn't play because the timing was too late for him. Okay, you guys have 10 minutes for predictions now.
Ow.
Sorry, Demu. I always forget the name was changed.
Do you want an upgrade out of the loser bracket?
I'm looking now. Looks like I just have to do this for...
Like, should I tell you?
Oh, yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Lash is actually leading 1-0 against Lenok.
Oh, wow. That's pretty good for him. What was the score between... Oh, wait, I can just check real quick. While we wait for that game to start here, I'm just going to check Wham really fast. Okay, that was a 2-0. So Wham beat Divine 2-0, and he's playing Lucifron right now, just as an FYI. Okay.
Are we jumping back into the game, or?
Yep, we're going in there now. I just had to do that real quick. All right, jumping into game number 2 for the second time today.
Oh, it's French versus Delhi again? What a surprise.
I know, right? Now, to kind of go into this, I know Krakeny did say he was training Lash. You know, he said he played like Lenok, picked the same civs as Lenok. You know, he said he turned into a Korean to mimic Lenok. You know, so
that is a heavy cope G.
Maybe you know, if Lash is up right 1-0 though, he might do it.
Yeah, it looks like he's losing game number 2.
In AoE4, does restart exist like AoE2? There is. Typically, there's a 3-minute restart period usually, if there's like a really bugged map. I don't think I've ever seen that get used. I can't think of a single time that's been used in a tournament, but it is technically available in the rules. How does someone simply play like Lenok? You just mimic his playstyle. You think he means a game feature we can restart after a drop? No, AoE4 doesn't have that. If that's what he's talking about. AoE2 has a save game function where you can restore from a saved game, but AoE4 does not have that capability. And Lash just lost game 2, so it's tied 1-1. Okay. Thank you, Snoop Dogg, for the subscription, the Prime. Greatly appreciate it. Glad you're still enjoying my stream. you know, that's 3 months in a row for you. Not many people can enjoy my stream for that long.
I'm actually not surprised that it's 1-1. I would be actually more surprised if Lash would beat Leenock 2-0.
I would be too.
Do you want any spoilers for the Puppy Marine Lord series, or?
Go for it.
Marine Lord is leading 1-0. Game 1 was Malian against Ottoman. And now it's game 2, Abbasid vs China, and it's actually looking good for Marine Lord right now.
You had to literally ask me that question at the worst possible time. I was taking a little bite of something so I can get some food in me. But is this pre-recorded? Yes, this match finished 2 days ago. No, this is all live. I'm pretty sure that's a meme at this point because I got asked that a lot yesterday too. And we have 15 seconds. Prove it. I've already, confidential, you don't understand. I knew you were going to ask that, so I've already got everything planned. Okay, so we're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. The score is 1-0, Beasty leading. All right. And again, we have the same matchup we had before. Delhi versus French on Bohemia. We're kind of seeing the standard B move. He's taken 5 villagers, going straight to the deer.
And this time he actually found it immediately.
Yeah, we have the standard opening from Beasty. I'm expecting the same kind of opening, Tower of Victory, and, you know, into all that. So we'll kind of see how this plays out now. You know, both sacred sites, you know, one of the sacred sites, I think both sacred sites last game were at the very edge of the map. And now one of them's kind of more towards the center, and then there's still one at the very edge. And I would say that, you know, in general, this map spawn, I think spawned a little bit better for BC than last game. Feels like, yes, his berries are still exposed, but they don't feel as exposed as they were last game. Felt like they were further away, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, but overall it's still bad, right? Wood is for what gold is together, so if you lose gold position, you lose both golds.
Yeah, I mean, it still comes to the same thing. You still have to worry about raids, and that's not his first berries though, Smoothie. This is his normal berries. Don't worry. These are the secondary berries. This map really promotes aggression and map control. So, you know, it's why it's a great French map, because French typically can have map control, so they can take all the deer, the berries, you know, the boar, maybe both boars. Like, so, you know, I don't expect to see B on a farm transition anytime soon. Let's just say that.
I'm surprised if he's even making a single farm this game. I think the game ends before.
Yeah, that's what I think too. I think this game will be decided one way or the other before
in Feudal Age, probably.
Yep, I agree.
Glad you agree with me.
Where is B Scout? So B has found 6 sheep so far. You know, BC has found 7. So BC's a little bit better on the scouting the sheep by 1. But it's going to be more important for BC, right? Ironically enough, you know, usually you want to have more sheep as French here or whatever. But in this particular matchup and with the strategy, you know, the less sheep there is for BC, the better it is for B.
Yeah, that means BC has to go out on the map earlier, right?
Yep, and that's what he wants, because the sooner he's out on the map, you know, getting food, that's when the night raids come. And night raiding can be, you know, they kill villagers really quick. Why is the score 1-0? Because BC won game 1. No, it was a restart for last game. And so now we're kind of seeing BC's found 3 more sheep, so he's doing really good on the sheep count, right? He's not going to be, he has 13 sheep total. He's going to be very happy with that. Oh. Will be noticed. Will be noticed. Okay, he does.
I mean, that's also the good part if you play Delhi and you start berries, or opposite and you start berries. You can scout way deeper than you can with other civs because you are not forced to return the sheep to not run out of food.
That's very true. Right, because he didn't really have many villagers in the town center to snipe that scout. There wasn't a threat, but, you know, gotta hype it up a little bit.
Hypecast.
And again, we're seeing the Tower of Victory. This should be no surprise. We were expecting this.
Yeah, I feel like the Dome of Faith has no place to be right now in the current meta. It's all about the feudal action, and
I
Tower of Victory
disagree.
is obviously really good for that.
I love my Dome of Faith.
Yeah, because you're not a meta player. You just play your game and your playstyle, and
I'm a meta player, just not with Delhi, I guess. Alright, we see the first knight immediately queued.
no barracks yet from Beasty, but I guess he will add that in just a second.
Yeah, I would assume so. He does have the wood for it. Yet there we go. Barracks down.
There we go.
And, you know, nothing too much threatening B right now. He's got his, he's got Wheelbarrow coming in. Wheelbarrow just finished for Beastie, so he's getting all his other techs.
And B has 7 villagers on wood, on gold. That speaks for me, like, for a lot of night action.
Yeah, and I think he's definitely also probably for the eco techs as well. I'm guessing he's, you know, probably wants to get double broad axe would be my assumption, or maybe it's solely for knights. I guess we'll find out here in just a moment. Yeah, this is the top 12, Prex. This is the second round winners. I think I think this guarantees, I think these players are guaranteed top 6 right now. I'm pretty sure.
First knights coming in. Might take down a villager. No, never mind. Beastie is a smart guy. Already grabbed textiles. And if he had no textiles here, that villager would be dead. But in the end, it's the knight, but he surrounded the knight. The knight is surrounded, but there are no villagers in the TC firing.
Yeah,
there are no villagers firing.
I feel like B should just be focusing the villager. He could guarantee himself 2 vills.
Yeah, 2 villagers going down. This is a big deal, not gonna lie.
That's actually, yeah, that's actually a pretty big mistake, I think, from Beastie. He just lost.
But imagine he had no textiles.
That's true, but I mean, he did get a knight, but I don't think that's worth losing 2 villagers over.
I mean, he's down 5 villagers already, right? He's producing normal speed. He went for textiles. That is also 1 villager production circle. And he's down 5 villagers already.
Yeah, but why is he
B
down
on
5? Oh, wait,
I mean,
the villagers. Yeah. I just remembered.
Textiles.
Yep. Nope, I remembered. I was just thinking about the other 2 villagers, and I was like, wait, that's right. It does, I think it's like every few minutes or whatever, you know, that's an extra villager French will have over you, and it has been 6 minutes. So
and now he lost 2 villagers already, and yeah, especially in the early game, that's a big deal.
Yeah, exactly. That's definitely not what you want to have happen to you early on. You know, in the last game, you know, before the bad data mod happened, BC was taking the sacred sites, you know, in a couple minutes from now. We'll see if that'll be the same case here or not. We do see the first archery range coming out for B. And we do see a barracks as well, like we did last game. So he is doing the tri-comp. And the tri-comp being knight, archer, spear, for those who are unfamiliar with what that term means. And yeah, just kind of another knight's coming, but there are spearmen ready, so this shouldn't do anything. Ooh, BC is gonna lose his scout though. That's a
big deal.
That's pretty painful. Man, 2 villagers and a scout. This game is not going.
I mean, all the knights
so
are
far.
half HP, but again, he lost a lot already for the fact that the game is only 7 minutes old.
Yeah, and we're seeing, you know, knights trying to come in again. Where are the spears for BC? Okay, he moved them out. He's going to take the sacred site. Yeah, makes sense. But now here's the thing. Now, I think BC will be able to take this fine, but if he were to miss micro or something and lose this scholar, that's a big deal. Compared to if you go Dome of Faith. Like, you cannot... Losing a scholar is a huge deal. And 6 spearmen versus 5 knights.
The wall is not closed! The wall is not closed! Oh no, it's a disaster.
Lost a spear.
No.
You know, BC's trying to make... Yeah, and an archer, and Beasty, you know, he wants to make sure he doesn't lose this scholar. Losing this scholar would be a disaster.
And the archers are coming for B. I think Beasty has to fall back here.
I think he's going to have to fall back as well. Oh,
And
that's...
Chivalry is about to kick in. That means Knights are starting to heal. And Beasty is not happy with this game, I can tell you that.
Oh, yeah, he's going to... Yeah, this is... You know, last game was looking the way it started out. It was not anywhere near as rough as this, I can tell you that much. Now, to be fair, he didn't get to take any sacred sites. He was in the middle of walling, but... Still, you know, this definitely isn't feeling as good for BC as like last game. It was too early to say, but right now I definitely favor B's position.
Your sound is again a little bit scuffed. No, it's back again. I think a new microphone should be the go for you.
It might be maybe a little connection loss on my side. Maybe not sure what's going on there, but we'll worry about that later. We see more spearmen and archers coming out, and now BC should be able to secure this sacred site.
Yeah, definitely. But again, it's 9:30, so by the time he captures, it's the minute 10, and that's actually really late.
Look at this raid by B. And yeah, it looks like that might be a Discord audio issue, by the way, with me. Not because everyone else says they didn't hear it.
Yeah, then it might be Discord. But yeah, another villager goes down, and B is up 8 already. And there's no secrets that captured yet, so he's down 8 villagers at this point. He has no other income. And another villager might go down here if the archers can focus.
It is. Oh, B's diving. B's.
Yeah, this is painful.
Another villager goes down. Oh no! And BC's like, okay, I'm just gonna run to my army. He's gonna lose at least one more villager. Okay, spearmen come, and now there's a 10 villager lead. They are even military. One sacred site is taken at least. And, you know, here is the thing. B's army is kind of trapped, but he does have the army over here on the right, so he could push with
look
that.
at the idle time BC has. He has no wood in the bank. The villagers are running around since almost a minute now.
And here comes a second wave of from B. So he's going to force more idle time. BC's going to be forced back. You know, pushed his army back, and another villager goes down. You know, that's 6 villager kills so far in this game.
Yeah, this is not looking great. That's 11 villagers disadvantage.
Yeah, definitely not where you want to be at. And you know...
Yeah, it will only get worse from this point, right?
Yeah,
I mean, the French is producing faster, and he might pick up one here, he might pick up one there, and yeah.
Yeah, and he has moved wood lines. I do like that. I think that's the correct decision. But here comes the next raid on the left-hand side by B. Beasty is... You know,
Beasty should see this since he has a tower there.
Yeah, and he has exactly 5 on deer, so he should be fine. But it looks like B's actually trying to go for that wood line, would be my guess.
I mean, if you stop the wood, there's no more unit production, right?
That's true.
You need wood for every unit he's making. So if you stop the wood, or at least force idle time, you will be ahead more and more.
Yeah,
and the blacksmith upgrades are still not in for Beasty. So
he got
still
plus
has
1.
No upgrades yet?
Yeah, he does. He has +1 ranged attack.
Ah, yeah, he does. But the others are still slacking. And B on the other side has them already.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the downside of the free upgrades. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer to get them. We do see B is going for the Sacred Site decap now. He's going to try to raid. BC's not reacting. BC's not reacting. BC's not reacting. And still saved every villager.
Yeah, but they are low. If he's not paying attention the next time, 2 will go down again.
That's true.
And if you look at the army value, like B with these knights, he is in a really good spot. And again, the food, he is on sheep right now. So the berries, the first initial berries are out. So right now he only has the deer and the sheep. And by the time the sheep run out, he has to go on that.
Look at that. More villagers going down here on the wood line. Looks like, I think 1 went down. Should get away with the others. I mean, B's doing a really good job attacking 2 angles, really pushing BC's multitasking himself, you know. BC's very good at multitasking, as we've seen already today. And B's showing he's got the same, you know, he's got good multitasking as well. He's now decapping the site. He's going to put pressure on the food. Beasty is ahead military, but You know, it's not by much, and you got to remember, that's only by numbers. That's not including how many knights, which there are 11 knights from B right now.
Yeah. And we are up to 12 villager, so that is no joke. The sacred site is about to get decapped.
Oh, or is it?
Yeah, it will get decapped. Yeah, it will get decapped.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to put dramatic effect.
He's
Let me
lose
do
the
it.
Scout, but
Oh, food villagers going down. All 5.
yeah, B is doing an excellent job here with all these multi-raiding. And now it's 18 villagers. 17. That is a huge, huge, huge difference.
Yeah, and that's the thing we were talking about on this map, right? Is that all the food's out on the map, so you have to secure it, and that's why French is so good on a map like this.
And that's why I'm even more surprised about the Delhi pick, right? You know that the map is spread out. You know, okay, I have to get on the map. And you can expect B to pick French here.
Yeah, for sure. And, sorry, I was distracting myself. Although this engagement, let's see, there's 32 archers to 31 of Beasty, so they're very close. There are a lot of spears here. And so the knights are kind of, you know, there's still 23 spears, right? Along with 18 archers.
But he is again in the woodline. Beasty is losing more and more villagers.
There are spears there, so he was expecting that. And archers, actually, so he wasn't actually losing. He only lost 1 villager there.
Yeah, but he's also losing the main fight.
But he is losing the main fight.
These knights are still alive. 5 knights, they do a lot. 2 more are coming. Even though the knights are really low right now, if they are not dying, they will heal back up slowly but surely.
And scholars going, well, I thought they were going down, but...
The problem is the spearmen are gone for BC. So right now he is only archer left. He's losing the scholars, and yeah.
Yeah, BC had five knights, I promise, guys. They just died mysteriously of illness, of not existing. And we see, you know, BC's trying to keep the sacred site, and, you know, B's actually has a village, 2 villagers making sure that he doesn't sneak the second one as well. And we do see a bunch of archers coming down, a lot of knights. You know, I mean, this is definitely looking good for B. He still has 6 knights, and it's just BC doesn't have the spears. And look at his food. He has 0 food. He is just now getting 12 on berries, but he can't make any units at the moment.
And more villagers are going down. We are up to 22 villager lead.
Yeah, and oh man, this is it's looking rough. Now, the only benefit is he is on berries, so his food income should skyrocket here in a moment. Their armies are still relatively even, other than the fact that, you know, there's 9 knights and only 2 spears.
That is a lot of Cope G again. I don't think this game is any close to even.
Oh, and you know it's not good for Delhi when you're making farms already. That is not what you want to be doing.
That is about as correct as it gets. And more villagers are going down at the deer, and the bee is doing a phenomenal job here.
Yeah,
like
I mean, Bee's playing this
villagers,
really well.
He didn't lose a single one.
You know, I am a little surprised that, you know, BC didn't add any horsemen at all.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, you kind of have to try to raid a little bit as Daddy as well. Because B is on the boar, he's on the deer, he's everywhere.
Yeah, he has all this food, and he doesn't even have towers. So yeah, that's why I'm surprised that there are no horsemen. I figured BC would add some horsemen and, you know, try to disrupt that with that, but with horsemen, but I guess not. And he's gonna and he lost 4 more villagers on the deer. He's gonna lose the one in the tower. I mean, we're at 21 villagers killed here in just a moment.
Yeah.
And
meanwhile, Puppy equalizes. It's 1-1.
Dude, good for Puppy. Yes, Dagmar, this is live.
This is as live as it gets.
Yeah, literally it is. Yeah, I think we can safely say this game is going to go over to B. I just don't see how BC can win from here.
Unless there's a bad mod arrow again.
I mean...
But I think even if a bad mod arrow occurs right now, you still give the win to B.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if there was a bad mod error that happened right now, I don't think it would be... I just don't see. Yeah,
I
this
think
game's over. Especially now. If there's any doubts, you know, this only solidifies that, right? And I mean, BC's army is plummeting. Look at B's not moving at all. He's at 40. And BC drops to the point where it is over.
GG.
And yeah, game number 2 goes to B, evens up the series. It's now 1-1. I mean, the real tail of this graph is definitely the villager count.
It looks like Lash is winning game 3 against Linok.
Yeah, just look. I mean, if we look at this villager count here, we just see a huge dip. I mean, BC was never. It was just a very rough game. And let me update the score before I forget, so that people don't remind me in the next game.
You're learning slowly but surely.
Slowly but surely. And we'll be going to game number 3 shortly. No handicapping. That's a VIP. You redeemed that some time ago. But who knows? Maybe that'll disappear soon. Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun, pledge. Pledge. Oh, it is really good. Oh, fucking Andy is a good guy.
All right, and we're going into game number 3. And Puppy has evened the series against Marine Lord. They are 1-1. You know, like I said, there's so many good series going on, but you can't pass on BC versus B. You just can't. It's like a classic matchup at this point. They're only super good games,
Ooh.
super close. But let's announce
Beasty.
what the civs are.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Beasty's playing Acid on Frisian Marshes against the Ruse of B.
Yes, this is a bit of a surprise.
And I'm actually pretty sure Ruse is going to win this game.
I mean, this is a good Roost map, right? Like this is most people are your own in every game I've casted Frisian Marshes, which is quite a bit. It has been Roos over and
Yeah.
over and over.
It is like one of the best maps for Ruse by far.
I definitely, yeah. There's always good bounty. You're guaranteed 250.
Yeah, you're almost guaranteed 500 if you are not super unlucky. It's actually insane how many wolves there are.
Yeah, there's a lot of wolves. All right, guys. I know you guys are complaining about the predictions. Pay attention to what you predict. If you predict wrong, that's not on me. I might have accidentally swapped the names last time. I don't remember where they are. You have to say BC feels like he's half asleep. I don't know about that.
No,
I mean,
this was like Beasty's always awake at this time.
BC was playing a BC was playing he played a very solid game 1. Game 2, I just everyone has those games.
B-Boy Slug is following you since April 2013.
Yeah, I used to stream on. For those who don't know, I used to stream on Twitch when it was Justin TV back in 2010. I streamed StarCraft
Wow,
2
you're
beta.
a real
I think beta.
boomer.
Yes, I was literally here when Twitch was where Justin TV at the time was created, pretty much.
I'm not surprised Drongo is calling you 65.
Yep, I was here when Justin switched to Twitch, and
I never heard Justin TV.
Really?
Nope.
Yeah, I was because you didn't pay attention to StarCraft 2, and that was a big.
Indeed, did not.
Like to give you perspective, StarCraft 2 used to get hundreds of thousands of viewers or 100,000 viewers for games, and streamers like would get 20 to 40,000 from StarCraft 2, which is an RTS as well. You'll never see that again.
Hacking a lot.
Yeah, and it was very consistent for a long time. Yeah, the Day 9 daily streams. I watched so many of those. I couldn't tell you how many of those I watched back in the day. I mean, I used to religiously watch those. How profitable was it to have 20 to 30K viewers? It wasn't as profitable as now. Because streamers didn't take donations. I think subbing was a thing, but it wasn't a very common thing to actually get. And I don't know about ads. I don't know if streamers back then made money on ads or not.
All right, let's jump into it.
But yeah, let's jump into game number 3. Beasty versus B. Abbasid versus Roos on Frisian Marshes. And, you know, like we were saying earlier, I feel like this is a good matchup for Roos on a normal map. But this is Frisian Marshes.
This is the map for Roos.
Like, this is... you know, Roos is going to be on these shoreline fishes. Deer, boars, you name it. He's not going to be making farms. You're going to see no farms from B unless it gets to a super late game scenario. And oh, look at this. Look at BC's perspective. Look at his House of Wisdom.
That is in a dangerous position, in my opinion.
It's not just the position.
Passing through it.
This is like a 30 to 40 second delay. That was like that villager stood there doing nothing for at least 30 seconds. I'm surprised BC didn't I guess he didn't really have a choice at that point.
And B is already on his side. He's stealing his sheep. He took a few of his deer.
Yeah, and now they're going to be fighting over the deer.
It's really good for B.
Yeah, and this is, you know, it's one of those things about this map. It's very difficult. We are third scout out for B, and yeah, BC could snag one of these deer packs though, right? This is one of the downsides to what B's doing. He sent both his scouts on BC's side, but he has none on his side yet. So BC should find this deer pack and will most likely be able to take out all the deer there.
Yeah,
so,
and B is only... Oh no, B actually has 3 scouts, so he should find his own deer here in a second. But Beasty might be able to take away one deer spot.
Yeah, he should be able to take away one, I would imagine, because I assume B is going to take these deer. Yep, and so this should go to BC's side. And it kind of evens itself out, right? You know, B took one of Beasty's. I don't know if he got this. Did B or BC get the front one? Do you know?
They shared it.
Oh, I thought they shared both the left side and the top one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you want to check the bounty so far?
Sure, give me a second. The bounty for a B is at 190.
Okay, so 190. So, ooh, and he's going to get there for that wolf too. He might be able to snag that wolf potentially. Nope. Not if BC pays it to... Oh, no! BC was on attack move! Oh! So that wolf does go to B.
And you can already see B is putting the Kremlin down really far outside.
I'm not sure I like that.
I don't like that.
Actually, let me rephrase that. I do not like that at all. What is the benefit?
Same for me.
What would be the benefit to this Kremlin? Because you're not going to get raided by Abbasid, right?
No, you're not going to get raided. You have to make a tower at home anyway to get a wood buff, and you can just make a wooden fortress out here. Because you will not be on this location where he's putting the Kremlin like for a long time.
Yeah, and
because
he's not...
by the time the resources run out, you move further away. And the
he's
Kremlin
not...
at home buffs both wood lines, so you don't have to make a second one there.
Yeah, there's going to be... So he's not going to get the wood bonus till he makes a wooden fortress. Like, it just... That's definitely a very questionable choice, but what's done is done. Oh, and look at this. B is pulling a villager. What do you think he's pulling that villager for? Is he trying to snipe a sheep?
No, I guess he wants to tower the wood.
Oh, looks like it was just a misclick.
Yeah, most likely.
Makes sense. And we do see B should be making a lumber camp at his woodline soon, I would imagine. And they're both about to... Nope. Okay.
Nope. That's a lot of villager movement, I can tell you that.
Yeah, so he's going for a second TC, which is no surprise. And BC aged up with the Eco Wing, again, no surprise.
And Lash actually won 2-1 versus Linok.
Dude, congratulations to Lash.
That is actually surprising to me.
That is good for Lash. That's a, you know, it's that most people would say that's an upset. I would agree. This is a best of 5. This is game number 3 in a best of 5.
Yeah. So what is the play here? BC will most likely go for 3 town centers and just defend. And B maybe go 2 or even go 3 himself. But you can see what B is doing. He's getting the wood outside on the map, so he's not able to. Or he has. Yeah, he's not making a tower at home.
Nope, he's actually just taking the wood in the middle of the map, so. I still don't like that. I mean, because now if you look at it, like his new villagers have to walk a long ways to gather this wood. So,
yeah.
Yes, it's nice. He's still going to get the wood bonus without doing that, but still. And BC's now going on stone. This is very late for BC to go on stone. 5 minutes and 39 seconds.
I mean, he invested into a barracks. He got Golden Age. He got Wheelbarrow. He got all the tags. He got no fresh foodstuffs yet.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he definitely delayed that. And first, second TC coming down for B, though. That's the thing that kind of sucks, though, now, is B's going to get his second TC down a lot quicker than Beasty.
Yeah, but that's... I mean, I guess that is okay. Because, again, he invested into Golden Age. And he also made a barracks because he's scared of the knights. Because his gold is out of position. So, if you have a spawn like that, it's most likely the case that the Rus will get the TC down first.
Yeah, and I'll be curious where... I imagine BC's going to probably take his second TC next to that shoreline fish, close to his stone. At least
no, he's going to put the second TC next to stone, and he will put the third TC out on the map.
Okay. Nope, he did exactly what I thought he was going to do.
Yeah, but
which is technically
what I said.
Both of us are right.
you freaking weirdo, Blade.
I said he was going to put it next to that shoreline fish.
Yeah, and I said he put it next to the stone, so we're both correct.
That's what I said, yeah. I might have to fix the bracket if that's the case, Myrad. This is a best of 5, and we're on game number 3. So, I mean, technically it is a best of 3 now if you think about it, but it was a best of 5. Because they each have to win, you know, whoever wins the next 2 games is the winner of the series. Second TC is going to finish. Militia are coming, but they're not going to do anything. The TC finishes in time. Gathering enough stone for the third TC. And these militia will just delay for about 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And what is B planning here? So it looks to me like B's going to be going for more of a castle. He's got 19 villagers on food, 8 on gold, 20 villagers on food, and only 3 on wood. So we're not going to see feudal aggression from B, I don't think.
I mean, he's putting down a stable and an archery range right now. And, yeah.
It's it just feels like so many villagers on food and none on wood, though. I mean, I'm expecting some knights, I guess, but overall...
Yeah, he has 8 guys on wood, on gold. So he will obviously make a few knights.
Yeah, he's probably going to make a knight or 2, but I think overall it looks to me like he's probably planning for a castle age.
Yeah.
At least that would be my assumption by what we're seeing so far.
Maybe you even go for a castle age into men-at-arms.
That's definitely a possibility here. Although you think he'd make a barracks instead of an archery range if that was the case.
I mean, he can still make barracks.
True.
He could also go Knight Archer with just upgraded version.
Alright, and we do see third TC is going down next to deer, shoreline fish, and wood.
That is a really good TC spot here.
That is actually a really beautiful one. Like, if he can keep this alive, very, very nice. That's a lot of food. And then he still has this, you know, and they both have 5 shoreline fish, right? So that's, you know, it's a solid, actually he has 6. So he has 11 shoreline fish in a pretty secure manner. B's going to be going to Castle Age now. Now, what's he going to place it?
He will obviously go for the high trade
Yep.
house.
High trade house at the north.
And what do you expect about that high trade house? I can quickly check the bounty again. And the bounty is up to 400.
400? So, you know, probably 132.
No, this is more. I go with 211.
211? You know what? Fine, 161.
I go with 211. Let's see what the chat says.
I was right on the right last one, so sure they will be here. Oh, we're going 4 TCs for Beasty, by the way.
Oh, this could be really bad for him.
Yeah, because he's not expecting the fast cat. He hasn't really scouted. Oh, maybe he did. His scout is way over there. He might have scouted the high trade house. I didn't see.
Okay, let's see what it gets.
I was close. I mean, I was 15 off. He's at 400 bounty. Okay, so Castle Age is for B, but we're not seeing any barracks. We're seeing more archery ranges. We're seeing a monastery. Knights coming out. And you know,
I mean, the BC is on 40C, but he's still down on villagers, right?
he is, for now, but that's going to quickly change, I think. It won't take long.
Unless he takes a lot of damage.
Unless he takes a lot of damage.
He is going to wall in the relics.
Yeah, which is what you want to do. This might be a little too late, though. I mean, that knight is going to kill that villager.
He's directly leading the knight into his village.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. This wall will not finish. The one on the north, though, or east side, north, whatever it should.
He might.
Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, very nice by BC. Nice micro, saving the villager as best he can. Oh, villager might go down. Nope.
Oh.
Well, now it's, yep, gonna get burned down.
We are in.
Ooh, that.
No textiles this time, and the villager goes down, but the knight is on 12 HP, so I guess this is a trade you take.
And so the thing is, we're not seeing any barracks at all, and BC is walling his right side of the map. You know, he's a little worried probably about men-at-arms, but that's not the case here. We're just seeing Archer Knight from B.
Yeah, but the upgraded version, and this is going to be scary.
It is definitely going to be scary, I agree, but I also think, you know, this is a chance where, as Abbasid, I feel like this feels better than getting Feudal All-End from, like, 2 TCs. I don't know. It feels
he
very
will get
different.
Castle All-End, and he is far off the Castle Age.
Yeah, but look at the military for B, though. It's going to take a while before he has that mass. If he was on Feudal Age, he would have a way bigger army, right? So...
Yeah, but he's getting the relics, he has the high trade house, he will... Like, when you check the income, they are really close, and B is even way ahead at the moment.
B's ahead in gold, yeah. Food-wise, they're pretty even.
Yeah, but... Yeah. Overall, he's ahead.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see how this plays out here. We see a bunch of buildings coming out for BC, a lot of barracks. He's starting to add in camels. He's added 2 camels, so... Not really sure what's going to happen here. The relic was denied, though. BC was able to kill that warrior monk. So, relic's still in the center. So, B actually has 0 relics, by the way. So, he hasn't gathered a single relic yet. And we kind of see Spearman actually over on the north by BC. So, he is kind of being annoying, you know, probably forcing units out to react to this. And BC could be going Castle Age here any moment. He just has to save for probably 30 seconds. Give or take.
Yeah. But I expect B to attack in like the next minute.
Yeah, but I don't think he can push town centers yet.
I mean, there's no siege engineering.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Who I'm favoring here. I mean, the longer it goes, the better it obviously gets for BC because it's on double the amount of TCs.
But that's what I was saying about the Castle Age, right? Is it delays all those timings. It delays the siege engineering timing. It delays, like, yeah, he has Castle Age army, but it takes time to get an army that he used to go Castle Age.
Yeah.
And we do see military wing coming up for BC, so he'll be aged up in 1 minute and 20 seconds. And, you know, I actually think I'm favoring BC's position here. He's got a 13 villager lead, 4 town centers pumping. You know, he's not even gathering all the shoreline. He's not gathering shoreline fish yet. He's just now pumping on there, and he's got 2.3k food per minute.
Yeah,
look at his food bank.
It's insane.
It's starting to really skyrocket here. I feel like B just played this. I think his strategy was just wrong. I don't like the Castle Age. I don't like the... I'm not the biggest fan of how B's playing this so far, but, you know, it's not over yet. I thought of that before with B, and he's, you know, he's done some crazy stuff this series, so don't count him out yet.
You can never count on B, to be honest.
Yeah, that's exactly. He's just too good of a player to where, even though he's making what I see as a mistake, he could still do something that, you know, that most players aren't able to do. And that Castle Age here will be done in 15 seconds. You know, a little bit of an attack by B. BC sending his whole army. Now, BC doesn't have many archers. He only has 4. So he needs that town center to really focus those archers and not the knights.
Yeah, because these knights, I mean, they have no range armor upgrade yet, but they still come out with 4 range armor. So the town center, 4 villages inside this town center will most likely go down here. But immediately, Beasty is making a mangonel.
Yeah, so I think BC's just going to let this town center die. I think he's like, all right, I'm going to lose this town center. He's still going to be up at town center, right? So it's not like it's a big deal. He is going to lose 4 villagers. But yeah, exactly. He's up 20 villagers, so it's really not that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things. And this is where I feel like this matchup kind of favored. Now I feel like BC is almost in a favored position in terms of, like, in this matchup in general. Because now he can make siege, and his economy is still good.
Yeah, I mean, the longer it goes, the better it gets here, right? He's ahead in villagers. He's now ahead in army. He has siege. There's no springles here for B, so he could technically take a fight, but you have to be really careful against the mangonel.
Yeah, now the question is, look at B's resources. He's floating a lot of food. He's got 2,100 food.
Off.
Yeah, he only has 15 villagers on wood and gold, 42 on food. Definitely seems like a bit of miss macro on his side. Although, yeah, B does not have 500 bounty yet, by the way. If he did, his high trade has to be higher than 176.
I can check again. He is on 460.
Yep, so he still needs 40 more. I mean, we are seeing the streamer units coming out from B, right? Like, it's not like... While I do favor BC's position, this could still go either way. It's
look at the food count. He could go Imperial here if he has to go for it.
Yeah, exactly. And BC's food has dropped tremendously. He's got to start taking more shoreline fish. He is starting to make some farms, you know, start his farm transition. With the ecotech, a farm is only costing 56 wood instead of 75. BC's army is all spears. B's army is better. Don't count out the mangonel. Sacred Site denied at the bottom right by 2 spears. Very nice by BC. Doesn't want to be put on that timer. This mangonel could potentially get a shot if B's not paying attention. Because right now, B does not have any springolds. He doesn't... I don't see a siege
shot on the
workshop.
villager, but he realized it.
Yeah. Oh no! Oh no!
Mangonel is exposed.
That's a dead mangonel.
Yeah, but that's
no way.
Dead for the mangonel.
How can you do me like that, game? Oh, second mangonel, and that was a nice shot.
Yeah, but this was a really bad engage. He lost 3 knights for that. The mangonel still got a shot off, and there's the second one.
Yep. I 100% agree there. And now, you know, BC's pushing a little bit. He's going to take out this gold mine. And really, you know, B could try to take this fight, but I feel like it's going to be difficult to get that mangonel because there's so many spears. As long as BC doesn't leave this mangonel unattached, he should be fine. We're seeing men-at-arms and crossbows being mixed in as well.
Big mangonel shot. Oh.
And look at that army. That's plummeting for B now. He's at 45.
Yeah, and the opposite, if it starts rolling, it's hard to stop.
Exactly, and these wooden fortresses are going to go down. There is a springald emplacement, though. And we're seeing more more men-at-arms, more crossbows.
Look at the amount of units. These towers are gone in a blink of an eye. And the big mangonel shot again. A lot of archers going down here.
And he tried to dive that mangonel, but you cannot underestimate Abbasid archers with phalanx. They just they can reach everywhere.
They also have military wing, so they have the bonus HP. There are a lot of military bonuses coming together here.
Almost a 40 villager lead now, and BC has killed 7 villagers. Most likely going to be 7 more.
Yeah.
And let's just make sure.
He's in prime position here.
Yeah, BC's feeling good. And like I said, that's Castle Age. If Abbasid gets a Castle Age without taking eco damage, like a significant amount of damage, that's when Abbasid really skyrockets, and that's where I favor them. It's because of that. Because their eco just really goes out of control here. Oh, BC's leaving one of his mangonels a little unprotected.
Yeah, and BC could just go Imperial here in just a minute if he wants to.
Yep, and look at B's food transition.
Supply, yeah.
His supply, his food income. Yeah, everything's just plummeting for B at the moment.
Yeah, he's really not in a great position.
Yep, he did take out a mangonel, but 2 more are being made. And look at the right side.
He's a lot of wood at home, but he has no
and BC's
no wood buff. And BC is dropping a keep here almost in B's base.
Yep, he's securing that gold mine away from B, and you know B still has a couple gold mines up top, so it's not like he's going to be starved on gold. But it's still a gold denial that could take effect if this game, you know, does turn into a long one. Though, you know, Beasty, he's almost maxed.
Yeah, Beasty will go Imperial here. He has the farm transition done. If you check on the B side, there's not a single farm, and by the time B runs out of food, he is dead. And look at the eco count. He's up 40 wilds. He's up in army count. Look at the income.
Yeah, it's not looking good. B's transitioning 10 villagers to more shoreline fish, and you know he's putting down more production. He's finally putting down a siege workshop, which I think he should have had this a long time ago. Against Abbasid, you need a siege workshop because they're going to build siege. That's what Abbasid does typically.
That's why I think if you push the Abbasid and Fuel Age here, you're in such a better position because you have map control. You can go for the shoreline fish. And if you keep the Abbasid in their base, you force them to earlier farms, and they cannot use the resources on the map. So the Castle Age was a really weird call here for me.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. It's why I prefer a Feudal Age attack. It's just Castle Age, it's too slow, and you're giving Abbasid time to do whatever they want to do. And the thing is, these men-at-arms by Beasty, by the way, there's no crossbows in B's composition. He has 38 archers. So
yeah, and he's playing versus a lot of men-at-arms.
Yep, lots of men-at-arms, mangonel. BC's at 141 villagers, and you know he is a little behind on military, but again, army value I would favor BC's because of the men-at-arms to the no men-at-arms or crossbows from B. B has all 5 relics.
Yeah, but yeah, these 5 relics are not equaling the eco out. And look at the food count of BC. Look at the food count.
3,300 food per minute. Yeah, he can go
and
Imperial Age.
4.5k food in the bank.
This is a best of 5, yes. And he's trying to drop a keep, but keeps like getting his army in the way. He is going to be forced back because he doesn't have any springolds. That is a mistake by Beasty, right? He hasn't made a single springold, and now there's a mangonel and springolds from B.
Yeah, look at the food count. That is like Beasty should honestly just make a horseman transition here at this point. He has so much food. B is playing a lot of archers, so horseman would be a really good call here.
Yeah, and you just see these men-at-arms. They're just tanking so much damage. They took out a mangonel. They're taking out the archers, and Beasty is pushing B back. The knight or the keep is down.
Yeah, and there's also a trebuchet sieging down the main base out of B.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, that's why I'm here to tell you.
Wow, very smart play by Beasty here. 2 trebuchets sieging the main base of B, and B can't do anything about that right now.
Yeah, and Beasty is clicking up to Imperial Age now, I assume. Yeah,
yep.
Culture Wing is coming in. Obviously no trade wing, we have no markets here on this map. And if you check the map, like there's not much food left for B. And again, there's not a single farm. He's pure YOLO.
I mean, he still actually has a decent amount, right? If you look on BC's side, he could take the berries, the shoreline, and he is double boring right now too.
Yeah, but if you compare it to BC, look, first of all, BC is over booming a little bit.
Well, this is Beasty things, right? He always does this.
Yeah, and yeah, I expect to see a lot of horsemen here by the time he hits him.
And you know, these villager losses are probably a good thing for BC. Let's be honest here.
The only sad part, is that this keep is probably not getting up.
No way. He doesn't have a way to kill the 2 mangonels, so, you know, B's getting the nice mangonels. And actually, Beasty's starting to get camel archers now, so he's starting to mix those in.
Yeah, but we can see a mass stable transition from Beasty. He's starting to make the horseman. He is aware of what Core said.
Yeah, he's listening to the stream 5 minutes behind.
Yeah, I mean, I said it 5 minutes ago, right?
Yeah. We see 4 mangonels out for B, but you know the thing is, B doesn't have a way to take out a keep right now. So even with these 4 mangonels, you know, BC is going to be forced back a little bit, but not for very long. And we see
but, B is losing infrastructure. He's losing production buildings. He's losing houses. BC might lose these 2 traps here, but should be all right.
Yeah, and I mean, the tail of their eco was, I mean, Imperial Age. BC still has more supply, cows, foods, whatever. 2.6k food. Imperial Age upgrades are going to start coming in soon. Although, actually, Beasty has no gold income right now. He has...
I mean, he's going on the gold on the left. And he's trying to place a keep on the other gold here. But
which
he
should go
already
down.
mined out a third of it.
Yeah, like, B's doing the right thing here. So one of the things that B's doing in this game that we're noticing is he's taking all the gold mines in front. Even if he can't secure them for the whole game, he's still denying 1,400 gold that could have been, that BC would have preferred.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's in Imperial Age. He has his farm transition done. And on the other side, again, there's not a single farm. I mean, he's starting to make a few farms now. But this farm transition will probably kill B by the time the food runs out on the map.
Yeah, and we're seeing more mangonels come out. Did B lose all his mangonels?
He did lose all his mangonels. That is
Oh,
correct.
wow, missed that. And yeah, we're just seeing, you know, BC... Oh, and look at these farms up here are going to be denied.
Yeah, and B's losing villagers on the gold in the left corner. The farms are denied. And you can see, B has no bank. He has no food.
Yeah, that's exactly it. He doesn't have the food income that Beasty has. Beasty's at 3,000 food per minute now. And, you know, B's now at 2.5k. But, oh, look, Horsemen taking care of the Rams. I think they'll be able to kill the Rams before they can kill the keep. And 161 villagers for Beasty. You know, Beasty, you might want to stop that production here.
It's typical Beasty stuff. And he's now sieging Rams into the main town center of B, but he has no Ram upgrade at this point. So, yeah, these Rams are not that strong.
Yeah. And, yeah, so the army is bigger for B, but you can't count out that, you know, BC just has a ton of production. And I bet he's going to delete villagers at some point, I would assume. You know, eventually he's going to be like, okay, maybe 166 villagers is a little too much.
And he's making more and more and more. He doesn't care. He's making more villagers out of 3 town centers. It's insane. Look at this.
Oh, he is. He's got them all queued by the mile.
This is typical Beasty stuff.
It is. BC does love to make his villagers. And we're seeing raids by horsemen, you know, forcing B off of wood, which he doesn't have a lot of at the moment.
Yeah, but B's about to lose his main town center here.
He is.
And Beasty is getting the lightweight beams, so these Rams will turn into super siegers.
Yeah, and again, B has no way to take care of the keep, so he can't dive it, otherwise boiling oil is going to kill him. And we do see a spearman raid up top, but that keep should take care of him, though BC's going to lose all those villas
Beasty
probably.
should be happy to lose villagers at this point. Maybe not gold villagers, because he has no gold, but overall he should be happy with losing them.
Yeah, I agree with that. And we're seeing an outpost up there.
I think at this point it's just a matter of time.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just responding to something real quick, so just... Okay, there we go. And yeah, so we're just seeing the main TC's almost down. You know, B keeps sending ramps to try to take them out, but again, B is still in Castle Age. He is not an Imperial, and BC is getting all the Imperial Age techs. Except for his university so far. And B has taken care of all the raids, so he's feeling a bit good there.
I feel like at this point, B has a big army, but BC will just raid left and right, right?
Yeah, I mean, and the only reason the army is so much bigger is because, you know, BC's he's just raiding. He has 150 villagers. You know, B is max, and he is going to be going Imperial Age here, so...
And he finally stopped making villagers. I'm surprised. He's only at 150 and he stopped. That is I'm shocked.
And here we go. The main TCs should be going down here momentarily. Imperial Age is coming up for B, who now has a 234 gold high trade house. So passively, B has like 700 plus gold per minute at the moment.
I mean, he's also controlling the gold at this point. I mean, the big gold in the top. And the big gold in the middle is still not used by BC.
Yeah, and you know, BC also hasn't decapped that sacred site either.
Yeah, but I think the big problem right now is he has too much eco.
Yeah, I think he needs
But
to
again,
definitely
this is
kill.
like a typical Beastie stuff.
Yeah, like definitely think he should. And he made more villagers, by the way. Oh man, this is so. Beast keeps saving his main town center by the skin of his teeth. Is decapping the
This
sacred site for Beastie.
this game goes longer as I expected it, to be honest.
I,
I thought
I
it would be over by now.
I thought it would be too. I thought BC was gonna push and castle and win, but do look at the food bank. 7,000 gold food for Beastie to the 200 of B, who by the way ran out of boars. Shoreline fish is running out, and now his food is plummeting to 900 per minute. And B's struggling to max out, whereas Beastie, he's consistently maxed.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what he explained a lot of times. He has a lot of villagers in a lot of games, but he can remax immediately because he has the eco for it.
You thought we wouldn't see a single farm? It's true, I did. I thought that B was gonna all in feudal age. To be fair, I wasn't expecting him to play this style.
We are both wrong. Pledge.
Yeah. And we see the siege workshops are being taken out by BC's Rams. The keep is going down, but maybe saved. I mean, he needs villagers to repair, which he is. He's pulling 11.
Yeah. This keep will stay up.
Yep, the keep will survive. Where's BC's Kremlin? I forget where he placed it. Or not BC. There it is. He has B has 24 tickets on his Kremlin, by the way.
Yeah, but he has no food.
But he has no food, so we can't use it. But just wanted to put that out there. And I think this keep is going to eventually go down. More Rams incoming. He has 2 siege workshops just pumping out them Rams. I mean,
but it's also a lot of idle time, right?
Yeah, that
like,
too.
If you think about it, he has villagers attacking, he has villagers repairing the keep, he has villagers repairing the main TC, but the main TC is finally about to go down.
Big raid in the base of B.
Yeah, and also the farms under the high traders are under attack.
Yeah, I mean, BC's just, he's playing his game right now. He's feeling very comfortable. I mean, he's feeling really good. He's just at this point kind of waiting for B to tap out because, I mean, they're even military. He's got more villagers, more bank. I mean, feels really tough for B at the moment.
Yeah, and he's finally getting his university upgrades.
Yeah, and B is just losing. Wow, look at the villagers' losses this game, by the way. 68 and 75. That is a lot.
I feel like I'm watching Puppy versus Lucifer.
Yeah. Well, how many did they lose that? What was that, like 150 each? Oh, man. And yeah, I mean, BC's just everywhere. That keep is staying alive for now. And BC securing the center of the map, which is going to be a big stone cropping, a small stone cropping, and that middle gold.
Yeah, and also Sacred Set Red. But he's just killing villagers all over the place. He's down to... It's 150 compared to 85 villagers. That is insane. And he's killing more and more and more. And he lost his main TC. That means he has only 1 TC to reproduce villagers. And yeah, he will just bleed out here, slowly but surely.
Yeah, and look at these. This gold's about to be denied. B's going to lose this gold. This keep is 100% going down for now.
Yeah, and I expect B to tap out in the next minute here.
And we see an attempt of an attack by B in the middle, but that's denied. Just look at BC's villager. He has 53 villagers in the center, and B taps out.
As expected.
And game number 3 goes to Beasty. It's one of those things where, like, so Abbasid, a lot of people think Abbasid is weak, right? But the reason why Abbasid is weak is not because they don't have a good Castle Age or an Imperial Age. It's because they died of Feudal Age. If it wasn't for Feudal Age, like if Abbasid can get a secure Feudal Age, they're favored in Castle and Imperial against most civs in the game.
Exactly. The longer it goes, the better it gets for Abbasid.
Yeah, and if you just look at the eco, like 58,000 food to 43, 34,000. I mean, they're pretty close on wood. BC, he loves his keeps. He loves, he didn't make any stone walls, but 6,000 stone gathered. And, BC peaked at 173 villagers. Not too much else to say there. Very, well,
Beastie stuff.
And then military, definitely a an entertaining game. Definitely an odd way to play for B. I just feel like you typically want to do a feudal attack as Roos. That's what you see most players do, but that was not what B did there.
I mean, especially on this map, right, with so much food, I feel like B's approach was definitely the wrong.
Yeah, and so they haven't started game 4 yet, so we're just waiting. They're in lobby. And we'll do who will win game number 4.
Can we jump in already? No, they're
Nope,
still in the lobby.
they're still in lobby. Predictions up for you gamblers in chat. And if we look at the losers bracket, so just to give you guys a heads up of what's happening here. So Lash ended up winning 2-1.
Yeah, but Linok forgot to
I'm adding
get
it.
the third game. Yeah, you're adding it. Perfect.
I don't know what civs they played.
You're so on top of the game. You know about everything. You're a good tournament host.
I don't know about that,
Incredible.
but I gotta fix some stuff here. Reset that. Oh wait, no, Lucifron did win that match. Yeah, that's right. So Lucifron.
Wait, Lucifron won versus Wham?
Yes, but for some reason
2-1 or 2-0?
I think it was 2-0. Okay, I have to reset the match real quick. So we're just doing this while we wait for that game to start. They're still in lobby, so we're not delaying anything, I promise, guys.
Wow, it's the German wall Lash. Congratulations.
Thank you, Lash, for the raid. Welcome, everyone. We're about to jump into game number 4, Beasty versus B. Beasty is leading 2-1. Congratulations on your win versus Lenok. And yeah, you will definitely be open to play your games tomorrow. Obviously, it's super late for the Europeans, so congrats on that, though.
Vortex is sleeping since 3 hours. It would be bad if he said something different now.
I did tell Vortex he could do that, because I knew that when I saw it was Lenok Lash, I was fine with that. You're so happy? I would bet. I would be too. Beating Lenok is not an easy feat. I think you're in the top, let's see, 2, 4...
8.
Yeah, you've guaranteed yourself top 8, so congratulations on that run so far. Obviously, you have a tough match tomorrow against Vortex. And so yeah, so what's going to happen, just so as an update for you guys, once Puppy Paw Marine Lord is over, that match will be played tomorrow, and it's going to, I mean, either way, no matter what, whether Puppy Paw wins or Marine Lord, that match can't be played till after Outback Octagon tomorrow, and that's going to be a late one. So the finals is most likely going to be moved to next Saturday, and tomorrow we'll be playing the loser bracket out because Vortex, Lash, and Lucifron are not in Outback, so we'll be able to play some of those. One of those might be delayed, but we should be able to get all the loser bracket done for the most part.
And Marine Lord is up 2-1 against Puppy.
Okay, 2-1 favoring them. That's good to know. All right, and they are in game, so let us go into game number 4. By the way, I've gotten a few subs while I was in game and not getting alerts, obviously. Just wanted to say thank you, everyone who subbed, followed, and is hopefully enjoying the stream. Appreciate all of you. And we will be going into caster mode now. We have Tempe. B is going to be playing Holy Roman Empire. Beasty is going to be playing the Chinese.
Who do you favor here?
I favor B.
I favor B? I favor BC.
I feel like this is such a hard matchup for China, but I guess we'll see how. Well, okay. I'm assuming BC's not going to barbecue rush. If there's a barbecue rush, I take that back. But if there's not a barbecue rush, I'm not sure. I would favor.
I mean, BC will go to TC Song here, and I'm not sure about the play style B is using with HRE because I'm not seeing too much HRE out of B. And I'm not sure if he's going for the Fast Imperial. So.
Either way, I am going to be right back just a moment. I got to hit the restroom real quick since we have 3 minutes.
Be right back. emote. Oh. Entertain us? No. I'm not here to entertain.
All right, I'm here.
Hello.
I was like, Corey, you still here? Did you leave my chat all alone, unattended?
No.
I'm just kidding.
So what is the plan after this game? Are we done so, or?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. I don't think anyone else is playing. I'm not making anyone else play a match after this. Actually, we couldn't even if we wanted to. Luciferon's already advanced.
Yeah,
Vortex
this
and
is
Lash is going to be played tomorrow, so this is the last series of the day.
I guess we could dive into game 5 from Marina and Puppy if it's happening.
Yeah, if Marine Lord Puppy's still happening, we'll jump in there. But if that's not the case, then we will definitely. Then that'll be it.
Marine Lord is playing HRE Puppy French on Bohemia.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm literally while we're waiting on this, because I don't have to worry about being professional. This is my stream. I can just say it. I'm ordering a pizza right now, so it gets here when this is done. If you guys are curious why I'm being so quiet, I'm just ordering.
Freaking weirdo.
Oh man, dude, I am so hungry.
Do you add pineapple on top of it?
Hell no, pepperoni all the way.
Pepperoni and
cheese.
Pepperoni and cheese only.
Yeah. What else do you need?
Like no ham, no mushrooms, nothing? Huh? No salami?
No, why would we need that?
I don't know.
Pepperoni's all you need.
Are you a spicy enjoyer or what?
I would, but I actually have acid reflux, so eating spice can activate that. And it can be very
pepperoni is a type of sausage. Okay.
Wait, did you not know what pepperoni was?
No, pepperoni is like chili in Germany.
Oh, really?
That's why I was like, do you add only spice on top of it? Huh? Are you a freaking weirdo?
That's why you were so confused.
Yeah.
Which shows how much I know about what the Europeans eat with their pizza. Okay, so we're on Tempe for game number 4. I do have the score updated, right? Yep. And I have ordered my pizza, so we're good, and we can just get right into it.
Freaking weirdo. All right.
All right, and so this is a very common pick on this map. Pepper or just about said I said pepperoni. China, very common civ pick on this map. And then on the opposite side, we have Holy Roman Empire. This is Tempe, which is just a better version of Altai, is what I like to say, except with 2 extra sacred sites and 2 extra boars. Core's just an uneducated German because he doesn't know what pepperoni is.
I will Google pepperoni now and send you a freaking picture.
The funny thing is, I do actually really like spicy food. I think spicy food is really good. It just isn't good for that. All right, let's get in.
Check Discord now. I googled pepperoni and this is the result.
You spelled it wrong.
How do you spell it then?
I just put it in Discord for you. He spelled it Pepperoni.
Okay, now I know what you mean. Yeah, this is salami.
No, that's not. Salami is different from pepperoni.
No, I googled pepperoni the way you told me, and it
No,
shows me a salami picture.
it looks like it, but it's. I promise it's different.
Okay, let's focus on the real shit.
Yeah, stop distracting us. We're trying to get on to chat here. Okay.
No, you're clueless.
All right, so I'm anticipating a 1TC fast castle from B, and I would assume 2TC song from Beasty.
I think we could go a fast castle here, but BC will go to TC song for sure.
Though if he goes 2TC song, how is he going to deny relics?
I mean, he can wall them in, and as long as he delays them, he should be fine.
Yeah, I suppose we'll kind of see what happens here. Now the thing is, what BC could do, he could do the Zugu strat, though I don't suspect he'll do that. But
No,
that is...
Beast is not the guy who do that. But look at B spawn. Like, he has an insane chapel. He's boosting the TC, the gold, the wood, and he's going to push the deer, and he will go fast castle here, is my call.
Yeah, I mean I think you're right.
I mean, I'm the HRE main player, so I think I know what I'm saying.
Well, for HRE, yeah. I'm more talking about BC. HRE, I kind of know what I have a feeling I know what B's gonna do here. But then again, it is B, so maybe he does a very some weird feudal attack or something. You never know. B, he does have his own play style.
Never know.
Yeah, you can't go by standard HRE play because B isn't typically a standard player.
I'm surprised he didn't start on the deer this round.
Actually, that is kind of funny that you mentioned that. He didn't. That is, every other civ he has, but not with HRE. And that Akin Chapel, it's a beautiful one. It gets wood, deer, sheep, and gold. So definitely a nice little placement there.
And he's also leaving 4 tiles to the TC. That means he can fit 2 farms around it. So he is aware of what he is doing.
Yeah, so in this matchup specifically, take out B, C, and B. Would you still favor China?
I actually favor China if it goes over 25 minutes.
Okay, well, I mean, okay, I can agree with that. I was more meaning overall. Because if this feels like a tough matchup for China in my experience.
I feel like it's even Steven in my opinion. It's like a 50-50.
Okay.
I feel like both sides can win.
Oh yeah, I mean, I definitely don't think it's so bad that it's unwinnable. I definitely favor, at least I personally, I just favor HRE in this matchup. But we'll kind of see how it plays out. And then we see, okay, so they're both Feudal Age. We see Song Dynasty coming up for Beasty. This is standard play, what we'd expect.
But not all of B's gold villagers are inspired. Now he realized it, now he moved them in, and now it's fixed.
I do want to state, by the way, Beasty only has 5 sheep. That's it. B got all the rest of the sheep on the map.
I mean, there's a lot of food on this map, right?
There is, but it still does hurt, only having 5 sheep, whereas B got, I mean, he has 8 on his sheep there right now.
I'm surprised B's not pushing the deer yet.
Psycho map. I'm gonna say it anyway. BC might not go 2TC. He kind of talked about how he should make more units against aggressive players like B. Well, here comes the 2TC. Had to call it out there.
I feel like Psycho should have watched a few more VODs from Beasty here. Kappa. And now he's finally pushing the deer. So yeah, he is almost aging up already.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. Yeah, it's going to be like a 6-minute age up. And like I said, if BC's going to go 2TC here, which he is, how's he going to deny any of the relics? Even if he walls them off, he's not going to have any units that's going to be able to stop those relics from being taken.
It's more about delaying as denying.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, he can delay what? 1 relic, maybe 2 on his side, but the 3 on the right, or the 2 on the right and in the center, I think B could get those before they are walled.
Yeah, I mean, B has a really good timing here, not gonna lie.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
aging already.
Yep,
he
there
is
we
going
go.
Regnat, so...
Oh, wow, I really thought he was going to go Burgrave. No, just kidding. Regnitz is exactly what I would expect in this situation.
B in the end. Everything is possible, right? I
Yeah.
feel like Burgrave could work here because he has a lot of inspired food. He has the deer, so he has like 2k more food. Then he has map control. He can go for the boars. I feel like Burgrave could have potentially worked here. And the
Yeah,
Beastie is overmining stone a lot. So
yeah. The thing is,
he
it is
overmined a lot
risky,
of stone
right?
here.
Because if the Burgrave doesn't do any damage, and China, you can't underestimate China. They can do some crazy things. You know, if it doesn't do any damage, even though I feel like it would, you know, then he's super behind because he doesn't have that relic, not nice relic boost. So I do definitely think I prefer the Regnants. But
The thing is, if you go Burgrave, you can still get all the relics. You don't get the bonus gold, but you still get the gold.
yeah, I was talking about the bonus gold, I should say specifically. Okay, and we do
And
see
he's
walls coming
already
out for
moving out
Beastie.
with the prelate out of his chapel. I don't like that because you have so many villagers in this area right now, and not having the inspiration around them feels really bad. I really dislike putting the prelate out in the early game because it's such a big boost to your economy.
It's funny, I actually like it because he knows he scouted Beastie. There's no military buildings from Beastie whatsoever. There's no denial of this relic that's going to happen, so B can easily get this relic sooner to his base. And yes, he's going to have a little bit less food income, but he's not going for any sort of all-in here. So I don't think it really matters that he doesn't have that boosted income for the moment.
I'm different with that one, to be honest.
Yeah, that'll just be different of opinion there. The thing is, okay, he should be able to deny this wall.
Yeah, this wall is not going.
Oh, we say that. Okay, okay.
What are you doing, B?
And we see 4 prelates out, so he's getting all the relics as soon as possible. You know, he's gonna do that, force them away. He'll run. Even if he lost this prelate, he has literally 4, and he has his first knight on the way as well. So
Yeah.
this will
So he
survive.
is getting 4 relics, and the 5th one might be a little bit delayed, but he should get it in the end.
Yeah, and these are quick 4 relics too. Like, you know, usually you don't see players get them that fast. B
No,
really
he's just
time.
pumping knights.
Yeah, B really timed this correctly to get those relics as soon as possible. And so he'll have that nice passive gold. He just needs to burn down 1 wall to get that 5th relic. And I mean, think about this. If B wants to, he could hit Imperial by the time BC goes castle.
Yeah, but he's committing in a lot of knights, so that is not going to be the case, I think.
Yeah, we do see a blacksmith coming out, so we're not seeing a market yet.
I'm not too sure about the blacksmith, because the arrow upgrade is not that important against China, because the town center fires the hand cannon emplacement. So the range jumper's not doing too much here.
I mean, it still helps a bit against that arrow fire, though, right? I mean,
Yeah, but it's nothing I would prioritize that much. That's what I'm talking about.
yeah. But then again, he's about to be swimming in gold, so I don't think he's really going to care too much. You know, he just wants to get all his upgrades going. Because
Yeah, and 4 relics are banked right now, so his gold income is about to explode, and he's still mining gold with 8 villagers.
yeah, and this is
feel like
this is before 10 minutes. Getting 4 relics before 10 minutes is, you know, not very common as HRE.
First knight is going down, and so far there's no villager lose from BC. So he's up already 17 villagers. There are obviously 4 relics, so the eco is kind of equal at this point. But the longer it goes, again, BC will pull ahead economically. And if B is only making knights, and BC can just answer with spearmen himself, he should be in a fine position.
So 5th relic on the way, and you can't take away the fact that B is also going for the sacred sites too. So he's going to have 5 relics. He's going to have 2, maybe even 3 or 4 sacred sites here in a few minutes.
Yeah, but what I want B to do right now is pull off gold. Look at his gold already, and he's still mining gold. What he needs right now is food and wood.
Yeah, I agree. This is something I can be bad about, and I kind of get is you just kind of forget about the gold bills in a way, and yeah, definitely you don't need it though. And first sacred site taken, second one there. BC lost all of his spearmen, and you know BC's finally getting to that castle age here. You know, I mean, I do wonder if B had gone for Burgrave, I don't know how Beasty would have survived.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
But then it is hard to say because we didn't see a Burgrave. So, you know, if he scouted Burgrave, I'm sure BC would have reacted differently too. So, but I still am not sure how he would have. That's why I don't really like
not a
QTC
single villager
song.
went down, but the Imperial official is about to get not down. So BC is doing a really good job so far defending, and he's up 25 villagers.
Yeah, but with 5 relics, that's got to be equivalent to at least. I think someone said in chat with 4 relics, it's 16 villagers. So
yeah, one relic is 4 villages. So right now he's 5 villages. That means he's 20 villages. So he's still down. But he has sacred sets on top of that. That's 2. I mean, at this point it's even. But again, the longer it goes, the better it gets.
yeah, and it does. And B is about to go Imperial. It looks like. At least that's my assumption. He does have a bunch of food. He has a bunch of gold. He's not making any more. He's making a couple more knights, but otherwise
but
not
that's
really
the
doing
correct
much.
play. And then he should immediately upgrade these towers in front of a bombard emplacement, and he should be really good here.
Yep, I agree with that. And that's the thing, right? And then we have the Swabia, which is equivalent to 2 TC Song. So
No, it's better.
is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was worth 3 town centers, and 2 TC Song is worth 3, isn't it?
I feel like Swabia is 4 town centers.
No, that got nerfed a long time ago.
Ah, true, it actually got. Yeah, it's 3 town centers, but he still has his main TC, right?
Yeah, if he uses his main TC still, then yeah, then that's definitely going to be very beneficial. And Imperial Age is coming out. You know, he's about halfway done. He does, you know, and the thing is, he has 800 gold, right? He has 1600 gold per minute. He can just buy the stone he needs to get.
What we should immediately get is 5 barns. The earlier you get, the better it is. You get
Yeah.
5 relics, that is so much passive income. So I'm really interested if he's getting it immediately.
Yep, and we're seeing Palace Guards, Spears coming out. Imperial Age is now there for B. 4 Sacred Sites for B. The one is going to be, well, nope, it's going to be denied being decapped. One will be decapped, though, on the right-hand side.
Yep. And, yeah. Now it's just about to go into a macro game.
Yeah, and that's what it's going to come down to now. It's like, you know, BC... His late game is probably the best out of any player in the game. I don't think...
Yeah.
I think everyone agrees with that. His late game is untouched.
I favor Beasty macro over anyone else, so I feel like he should be in a good position.
Yeah, the question is, you know, Beasty still hasn't done a farm transition, right? So he doesn't have granaries. He doesn't have a lot of wood for granaries yet. So that is something to think about.
The same is for B, right? They are still all on the map at this point. And
Yeah.
5 barns is coming in.
B should attack soon. He can't. He just went Imperial Age. He doesn't have the infrastructure or the economy to be pumping out a bunch of units to just attack after hitting Imperial Age. It takes time.
This will go into a macro game now. This game will
Yeah. The moment
100% go to the 30-minute mark.
the moment B went Imperial Age, that's where this is going. And now we do see stone being gathered. A siege workshop. So we're going to see culverins here in a moment because I think we heard, yep, Nested B's out for Beasty now.
Yeah, and one Culverine is just the killer of Nest of B.
Yeah, exactly. Especially Castle Age Nested B's because they don't have that extra armor. So wait, does a culverin one-shot a clock tower Nested B without the armor?
I think it does.
Because I think so too. See a Palace Guard. You know, BC's now starting to decap all the sacred sites. B is over on the right-hand side with 4 knights just chilling by the wall. And do we see any other infrastructure buildings from B yet? We still see knights being created, but no barracks yet.
And he's actually going for sprinkle emplacements. I think this is a big mistake.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't know why you would go sprinkled emplacements. There's no... You're in Imperial Age.
Yeah, these bombard towers for the HRE with a relic inside, they are so strong.
Oh, yeah, they do so much damage. It's definitely... This is a huge mistake in my opinion. I don't even think it's a small mistake. I think it's a huge mistake. But... Because now...
This is like an insane mistake. Because there will be a window where Beasty is pushing.
Yep.
Because he has more army. And
what are you scared of more? 2 bombard towers or 2 sprinkled emplacements? I'll tell you this much.
I mean,
2 sprinkled emplacements
you
aren't
can't
that
push
scary.
2 bombard towers.
Yeah, exactly. You cannot push 2 bombard towers.
And you can push 2 sprinkle towers.
Yep. Because they attack 1 unit at a time. The bombard towers attack in an
Every
area of
unit at a
effect.
time.
Yeah. It's a lot of damage. And all right, we see BC starting to push across. These knights are going to go down, and we are seeing barracks coming out for B, so he's going to start mixing in those men-at-arms himself.
I feel like B could just go spearman himself. He has better spearmen.
Does he have better spearmen?
Yeah, he has Imperial spearmen, and he has more armor.
Oh,
so.
yeah, that's right, the Imperial Age spearmen. And we see more. We have 4 nested bees right now for BC, but there's not a single. You know, there's a 1 culverin for B, so he's got more than enough to deal with that.
The only thing I dislike about B's playstyle is he is a super. It feels like he's super YOLO. he's getting all the resources on the map. He has 3 farms at this point, and the Beastie is doing his farm transition, and he always likes to get like he wants to exhaust the entire map, and these HRE farms are so good.
Yeah, it's
I don't like that.
I agree. As HRE, they're like English. They're the civ where you want to get those farms earlier. The earlier you get them, the better, because they just scale so well. And okay, we're seeing a little raid at the bottom right, but it is gonna be taken care of by land snakes and knights, so that's fine. Another little raid there, but that shouldn't do anything.
And Culverine is not one-shotting Nestor 3, by the way.
Did we see it? Oh yeah, someone in chat said it takes 1 with chemistry, 2 without.
Twitch chat is so smart, especially your chat, because you are such a good guy, Blade.
I'm an okay guy. But we do have a keep coming up. It might be denied. Ooh, the 4 nested bees. They're going to kill these villagers here in just a moment.
Oh yeah, these 4 nested bees, they will be really painful.
Nah, good reaction by B, and he's actually pulling his villas to try to burn them down.
But Beasty has no standing army. Like he has a few spearmen and SOP, and that's it.
Nice dodge by B there. Dodged every single fire with those villagers. And
yeah, I think like we can agree on the fact that SOPs really need a buff because the units didn't take any damage, right?
Yeah, you know, they need 2 more fires because of that. And now we're seeing a keep come up from Beasty to try to secure his spot. You know, they're both kind of booming. Beasty still has a bit of a villager lead. Still 20 workers ahead, but again, the relics more than make up for that. So really they're even economically.
Yeah, and B is going into Landsknecht. I really like that move because Beasty is all about the infantry right now. He has a lot of spearmen. And the Landsknecht do a really good job.
Yeah, and we're seeing Imperial Age should be coming out here for Beasty, and he is putting a forward stone wall, so is he going to place it there? Nope, he is going to go the Spirit Way.
Yeah, and his farms are about to be set up, so... I mean,
yeah, that's
the other side has the farms now as well, right? B is up to 40 farms, so...
Yeah, the only thing is, he could have placed more of his farms around the Aachen Chapel. He has some away that are not getting that inspiration bonus.
I feel like there's just a little bit of lack of HRE playtime for B. I don't think he plays HRE too much, and these are just the small things, but that's a lot of that area. So that could be 3 or 4 more farms, and the HRE farms especially, they are so good. So
yep, and we're
just small things in my opinion, but they add up.
Yes, they do. And we're seeing horsemen come in. They aren't going to be able to get any of the nested bees. That is the nice thing about that wall. He's going to be forced back. Doesn't have Imperial Age. He's getting elite army tactics, B is, but he doesn't have elite horsemen yet.
Yeah, and diving on the Chinese keep is a questionable move.
And now here comes the other thing, right? I assume we're going to see Chinese not bombards. I mean, sure, maybe, but Chinese hand cannoneers at some point, I would assume.
But not too soon. I feel like Beasty is more the guy that likes to spam trash units.
Yeah, and he does like the...
At a certain point, when his eco is completely set, he has the farms, he has a secured gold income, he will go for the hand cannons. But in the early Imperial Age, you need so many upgrades, you need eco-techs, you need to upgrade your units, you get the university. I feel like there's no consistent gold income for the hand cannons right now.
And there is one other thing that I forgot about. B doesn't really have walls. He is building his first stone wall on the right side. So what's weak? What's good against no walls? Fire Lancers.
Fire Lancers. Hell yeah. And Beasty is the guy that likes his Fire Lancers.
Oh yeah, he is not going to shy away or forget about Fire Lancers. If he gets a moment, he will get Yuan Dynasty and spam Fire Lancers. I think it's Yuan Dynasty.
Yeah. He's still making more villagers, so I expect him to go up to 140, 150 again here. And he will just try to kill the eco slowly but surely. And that's what makes him so good in these macro games, right? It's just he's playing these long games really good. He knows what he has to do, and yeah.
Yeah, the one thing I will note though is if BC runs out of gold, B is going to have a huge advantage since he's going to have.
Yeah, but it's Tempe. And
yeah, and he is
double 8k gold extra on the map. So
and he's making
out of gold is...
He's making a keep on the left-hand side as well to secure that gold, or yeah, to secure that 8k gold mine.
Yeah, so really good play here. B is trying to wall it up, but the villagers are just coming, and so yeah, good preemptive play from B.
Yep, and he has taken out one of the bombards at them, or one of the keeps on the right-hand side. You know, B's had plenty of time in Castle Age, right? So he's got a bunch of Imperial techs. He does have elite men-at-arms incoming, his +3 blacksmith.
Do you know what's the cool part about this matchup? Even if you want to say Beasty and you say B, you can still correct you saying Beasty.
You're right.
Yeah, it's the caster bonus.
Yeah, we do see men-at-arms kind of streaming to the left. You know, so B does realize that there's, you know, a keep and men-at-arms, and the gold mine taken at the left.
Yeah,
and
but this is the Chinese keep. Like, what are these men-at-arms going to do? He's boiling oil in the Chinese keep. He needs bombards here. Otherwise, this keep will not do anything. Will not get down.
Yeah, I agree with that. And then we do see we do see bombard towers, though. First one from B in the center with that outpost. You know, he hasn't really used his culverins really much to shoot at, you know, the bombard or the nest of bees. So I feel like his culverins haven't done much yet.
He has no chemistry yet, so he needs 2 shots for these nests of bee, and that makes a huge difference, right? He has 6 nests of bee, so getting this extra HP and the culverins needing the extra shot to take it down will be a huge factor.
Yeah, and the thing is, you know, B really does want us to take out these keeps, because look at that military. If he can get rid of the keeps and get rid of these nests of bees, he's got a really strong military that can, you know, kill beasties, I feel like. He just needs to get rid of a few things, and he has the culverins for it. He just has to micro correctly.
And another thing, B stopped making villagers at 119, and I feel like that's not enough. I feel like you want 130 at least, especially with HE, maybe even more.
Yeah, I mean, it may, you know, typically, you're probably right. I think it's okay. He's floating quite a bit of food. He has 3,000 food per minute. He's got 5 relics as well, so I think he'll be fine with his current build count if that's what he goes with. Though I don't disagree with you.
Yeah, but this is the thing where BC starts shining, because he loves these games. And he will just pick B apart, is my feeling here. But he has a strong army. He has a lot of culverins, but I expect Beasty to drop the Yuan Dynasty here soon and start to attack the eco of B.
B has a relic picked up somewhere, so he's not getting all 5 relics right now. But
yeah, he's bringing one forward, is my assumption.
Yeah, but where?
No, he has 1 unit in the middle keep, and I feel like the prelate is inside of it, and he wants to drop it in.
I bet that's exactly what it is. There's a prelate in there. And we do see BC trying to dive onto these bombards, but 2 bombard towers about to come. There is a 1 palace guard that's going to be taking care of the keep, so not really much of a raid. And B does keep his bombards alive.
Yeah, but for how long? The first one is about to go down. 12 HP.
Thank you, Marine Lord, for the raid. Welcome, everyone. We're on Game 4 of Beasty versus B.
Oh, that means Marine Lord probably won 3-1.
Potentially. Hard to say. And now look at that. You know, military-wise, they're actually not too far apart yet.
Yeah, but
Marine Lord did win 3-1. Okay, thank you.
And we finally have the Yuan Dynasty. That's what I was talking about. Fire Lancers are getting upgraded, and we can look at the left side. Beasty is dropping a lot of proxy stables, and he's starting to spam these Fire Lancers. And B is trying to make a keep right now.
And BC did scout that, by the way. Or B did scout. I think he scouted that. He had his men-at-arms over there. So he does know that's there. But
BC also sees the keep, and he's killing villagers.
Yep. And so... here's the thing. There are no walls, and 1 keep is not enough to stop Fire Lancer raids.
These Fire Lancers will just take down the keep. And then it will go straight into the eco.
Yeah.
So what B should do right now is immediately start stonewalling himself.
Yeah, he should. But, you know, I want to give B some credit here. He has been a Giga Chad, and he has not been really walling that much. You know, true Giga Chads don't wall. That is the Blade motto, and that's why we lose to raids all the time, because we don't wall.
That's why you are not a pro player. If you stonewall, you are a pro player. Uprising talent.
And we do see a big commitment by B to the left. He wants to finish this keep. He is losing some villagers, but he should be able to secure it.
He's losing a lot.
He is, but he's got the swab here. He can get villagers back in no time.
He really doesn't care.
And B is trying to get a keep in the center as well, but that looks like that is being denied. Keep does get up on the left. Raids are in the base though of B, so but again, it's only 4 Fire Lancers, so he shouldn't lose too many villagers here.
Yeah, but there will be 40
But,
more or
but
even
yeah,
400 the longer the game goes.
It's once the mass starts coming, which they are. BC's spamming them.
And what what B should also do is probably try to make a keep on the left big gold, because otherwise Beasty will just take advantage of that and take it down probably.
Yeah, and here we go. We see the 6 Fire Lancers about to enter the food economy of B. You know, B's trying to push in the center. He does still have a good, good food eco and all that. He's spamming units like crazy. He's got quite a big military. Ah, there we go. The hand cannoneers. And BC has 4,000 gold income per minute, by the way. You think that's enough?
Hell yeah. And yeah, that is the thing. I told you, he has to get his eco set up. He wants to get his stuff, and then he will start spamming hand cannoneers.
Yep, which is what I would expect. And seeing a little bit of raids on the right. You know, Fire Lancers are starting to do their damage.
On the farm. Yeah, and B is dropping vills. And he's not noticing the Fire Lancers, by the way. Now he realized it, but that's like a few villagers here, a few villagers there, and more Fire Lancers will obviously come.
Yep, more Fire Lancers coming. He's losing villagers on the right to a few Palace Guards. You know, B's trying his best to push here. He has 96 military to the 27 of Beasty, right? And he does still have more of a bank than Beasty for now. It won't be for much longer.
Yeah, but do you see the problem? Like, B is maxing units, and he's losing villagers. So right now he has a 100 standing army, and he cannot get more villagers on the field because he's pop capped. And that's how his eco starts getting worse and worse.
While true, and I agree with you, but look at this. BC does not have anything, no nest of bees. He does have a decent, he's starting to get, he's at 14 hand cannoneers. And B's really starting to push now. Now this is probably BC's most dangerous moment. If he can get those, if B can clean out these hand cannoneers, this could be dangerous. But I think BC's going to be fine. He does have enough income.
He will be fine for sure here. But again, he's on 160 villagers almost, and it's probably time for him to lose a few again.
Yeah, and B's really coming in. He's got land snakes. Does BC notice this? Okay, he does. He's focusing the land snakes. Fire Lancers are actually burning down the keep now on the left-hand side, and B's just decided he's trying to get in here. He is trying to kill Beasty right now. He's about to take out that keep. But there's still 15.
I still think Beasty is in a super fine position here.
I think so too. Nested Bees is out. He's got 20 hand cannoneers, and that's the thing. Hand cannoneers destroy men-at-arms. It's not even close.
Hand cannoneers destroy everything, especially Chinese one.
That's true.
Their 5.5 tiles range. Yeah, this is a really good unit.
Yeah, we see a little clog over on the stone walls here. More and more units. More land snakes. I mean, B has a ton of gold. He hasn't been raided for a while, so he's got 3.3k food. And BC's kind of focusing all his effort on this attack in his base. He's going to lose that nest of B.
Oh, these clock tower bombards are really painful to lose here, but they might stay alive. But yeah, Beasty's cleaning that up. He didn't lose anything. He's still at 150 vills. His granaries are untouched, and he has gold for days at this point, so he should be more than fine.
I think BC only has one more gold vein left. He has 2.
He should have probably tried to get the gold the big gold in the west corner.
Yeah, so he's got the gold on the top left, and then he has the gold by his granaries, and that's it. Once those are out, BC's only gold income is going to be taxes.
Unless he gets the other 8k gold here in the left. But again, he still has 3k in the bank.
Yeah, so he's still fine for now. He's still got plenty of gold. Uh-oh.
I feel like the stream died.
I hear a bunch of F. Let's pause for a second. Did the stream... I had dropped frames for a second.
No F, it works for me. All good. I feel like we can go again.
Okay. Alright, no, we should be good. Alright. Let's go. Let's continue the game again. I don't know why it's fast forwarding. Stop fast forwarding, please. Thank you. I hate that it does that.
Yeah, it's a new game. And another big push is coming in. It's 30 Landsknecht, so these boys are about to get some business done here.
Yeah, you say that, but B's not even trying to fight that army. I don't know what B's doing here. Is he distracted
he's
somewhere?
taking a lot of Nest of Bee fires, so...
Oh, I think he left-clicked that. It feels like... Yeah, I'm not sure what B was doing there. He needs to make some culverins.
Yeah.
Oh, and we do see that keep being taken care of on the left-hand side. You know, more Fire Lancers are being made by Beasty here.
But he's 200 supplied, so they're not popping out. And finally, B made a big keep on that big gold. That was what I was talking about earlier. Just to secure it and realize if Beasty's on it.
Yeah, so very smart play from B there. Because the funny thing
5
is...
minutes delay.
Yeah. And... Okay, and that keep is going
on
down.
his last gold.
Yep, BC now only has 4,000 gold, which is really what? How much is that for with supervision? How much is that really?
20% more, so 4.8k.
Okay, so 4.8k more gold. Now BC does have a nice bank, right? He has 6,000 gold. And that's so he is going to be a while before he spends all that, I would hope. You know, spend it well, Beastie. But
Maybe.
B, on the other hand, you know, if that gold does go all the way down and he has no more active gold gathering, you know, B's going to be in an amazing position because he still has a big gold. He has gold in his base. He's got 5 relics and sacred sites. I mean, B only has 4 villagers on gold right now.
Yeah, but he has 5 relics, so... But again, he finally... Okay, he's aware of the fact he has the relic in the keep, so he's getting the gold from 5 again.
Oh, good. He did figure that out.
Yeah, but Beastie is just stonewalling himself up here on the left. And yeah, again, as I said earlier, this game will be a long one.
Yeah, but I mean, we're starting to see, you know, BC is... You know, it's hard to say right now. Like, I feel like I favor... I don't know whose position I favor. And BC has a way bigger bank right now. So, bank-wise, I favor Beastie.
The longer it goes, the better it gets for B again, because the gold is about to run out at some point.
Yeah, exactly. And those the Fire Lancer raids, I was really expecting more from them. They really didn't do as much as I was expecting. Now, to be fair, I think Beastie's been really focused on defending himself. But still,
yeah,
I
was not making too many Fire Lancers in the last one.
But I was expecting way more of that, and we see B taking Sacred Sites as well. Man, B's gold income is off the charts. It's bonkers.
Big golds are not even touched, right? He has 12k more gold in his base. He's not even touching them.
Yeah, and he's actually burning down production on the right-hand side of Beastie's base. And BC does have 25 hand cannoneers, and he's 9,000 gold, 9,000 food. What is Beastie's plan here? Man, it really depends on how they spend their resources and, you know, go after each other.
Beastie's getting incendiary arrows, so I don't know why he's getting that upgrade. Maybe he wants to go into Shugunu, or...
That'd be interesting. Maybe. Kind of an odd choice if that's what ends up happening.
Yeah, but for what other reason do you get this upgrade?
I mean, I agree. I don't know why you would get it otherwise. So much going on the map right now.
Yeah, B is doing a good job here at cleaning up the production buildings and trying to get more raids going, but Beastie has his stone wall, and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're both banking so many resources.
I mean, there's a lot of static defense, right? That's hard to break. And you can see right now, Beastie is making a stone wall carpet and he's putting the hand cannoneers on top of it.
God, haven't seen that in a long time.
Play.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen that. We see a keep coming up on the right side by B. This is going to deny some crucial wood because, you know, BC still has quite a bit, though. If you look on that cliff, he's got plenty of wood.
Yeah, but eventually wood will run out. And, yeah, good preemptive play.
Land snakes coming up, killing those hand cannoneers. Those hand cannoneers melting as the land snakes jump up there.
I mean, these Landsknecht also take reduced damage, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, 28 damage, that is a lot of damage. AoE damage.
A lot of, oh, we got a lot of siege coming from B. 5 more Rams, 2 Culverins. That keeps going to go down for sure. We do see a bunch of Fire Lancers coming down to take care of some Rams, and I'm assuming raiding soon. And Beasty's taking out the right side keep.
But
and now
Beasty is out of gold.
Yes, Beasty is officially out of gold. And like I've said before, guys, there is no trade. So Beasty's only gold income is taxes now. That's it.
Shogunus are coming.
So he is going to start massing in them Zuganus. Okay.
I mean, at this point, it's probably a good choice because he's playing against a lot of Landsknecht. He needs range units, and I prefer Shogunu over archers at any day, right?
Yeah, but then, you know, it could be a very easy man-at-arm transition for B, right? And horsemen.
Yeah, but he kind of has to get the tax income going. And these Shogunu produce a lot of taxes, and they are cheap on gold, so...
Oh, wow. B saved that keep on the right side. I thought that was going down, but he actually saved it.
And he is putting down the town center, so he has emergency repair available soon. So, really good play here.
Yeah, and we're seeing Fire Lancers being taken care of in the main of B. Again, those Fire Lancers really haven't done as much as I would have expected this game.
Yeah, but he was not making that many, right?
Well, he did throw away.
He
did throw away quite a few trying to kill the keep next to those stables. And now we're kind of seeing BC being pushed back, and his golden con. He only has 2,400 gold now. Like every gold he spends is very precious, whereas B doesn't care. And just seeing those Zuganu kind of get cleaned up here. I have a feeling we're going to a game number 5. I think we're going to a game 5 at this point. You know, when that gold, it's just dropping more and more.
Yeah, as I said, the longer it goes, the better it gets, because BC is out of gold. He has only 2 Imperial officials collecting taxes. He's supervising 2 wood locations, and yeah, it's just about the time. The longer it goes, the better it gets.
Yeah, and you know, BC's trying to, he's trying to spend his gold wisely at this point.
I mean, he's making Fire Lancers and Jugunu and Palace Guard Spearmen, so all these units cost not much gold, and he has the tax income for it. I feel like he is trying to go for a sacred set play here. That keep on the right side. 2 bombards are working on it. The town center went down.
I mean, why not, right? Might as well try to get all the gold income you can, and you know, put your opponent on a timer.
The bombards are unprotected. 1 bombard might go down. Yeah, he's gonna lose 1 bombard here, and especially if you have no more gold, losing these bombards is a big investment here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like these bombards.
He might save the second one, but losing 1 at this point is already bad.
it.
And he's putting another town center down.
Yep, he wants to emergency repair that bad boy. That bombard should be saved, but we're seeing a constant. Like, just look at the minimap. B is just streaming units across. He has no, you know, he's just going to keep streaming them across.
And the problem is these Landsknecht. If you're not paying attention, your army is about to get wiped in a second.
Yep.
Like, look at these Shugunu. They are falling apart. These Landsknecht, they are doing a phenomenal job.
Yep, and the Nesta B is going down, and Beasty is officially at 68 gold. So he is now broke when it comes to gold. The only income he has, he can sell wood or food and get gold until that market price gets bad.
Yeah, and he has taxes on his granaries. There's like 3k gold together to pick up. But he has only, again, 2 Imperial officials collecting tax. I feel like he has to pull... he has to stop supervising, in my opinion, and start collecting the taxes.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to be supervising anymore.
And the second bombard is about to go down here as well on the right side, trying to siege down that keep again. And now he has 2 more bombards coming, but there is not too much left coming for him, right? The gold is running out.
Yeah, he has
to check if I can find a market.
He has a market. It's right by the palisade wall in the front by the keep for China.
Okay, he can sell... Yeah, the price is really bad. He can sell 100 wood for 40 gold and 100 food for 58 gold.
Yeah, because that's what he's had to do. He's had to be spending that so that he can get... you know, so that he can actually afford to make some gold units. And we're seeing mangonels coming out. I mean, this is the point where, you know, BC's not liking his position. He doesn't have the gold.
Initially, I thought this is Beasty's game to, yeah, this is Beasty's game. But B is actually doing a really good job. And yeah, again, the longer it goes, the better it gets.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. That's why I find this matchup hard as China, is because if you go 2 TC Song, A-Tree's getting all 5 relics. It feels like I don't know how you stop it. But if you don't go 2 TC Song, then you don't have the good an amazing economy either. So it's like I don't know how you're supposed to play this matchup.
B should really try to capture the last sacred site. Then he has a win condition going for him.
I mean, there's a lot going on, right? I mean, he's trying because now Beasty's on the right side wood. He's keeping his keep alive over and over again. Those 2 bombards went down for Beasty.
I mean, B has also not a lot of resources banked, right? He is on the limit all the time. And Beasty is taking efficient trades here. He's fighting under 2 keeps. He has a little choke point, so the healing is affecting the units here really good. And B's bank is dropping. And Beasty on the other side, he still has 8k food, 8k gold, wood.
That's what I was just about to say. Now, the one thing is, B is out of his food bank. He did spend it all.
I mean, Horseman Landsknecht is a really food-heavy combo, right? Also Man-at-Arms. He's like making a lot of food-heavy units. And yeah, he's down to 300 food. And he has not many more units in the production. So if Beasty is able to clean this up and start taking down the siege, the keeps and the siege, he can slowly get some ground again.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, this game, you know, we want to say B's won this game, but it's, you know, it's not 100% yet.
It's far from over. Because B is down to 180 supply, and he has a hard time reproducing right now, and BC is constantly... I mean, BC on the other side is also... BC also lost a lot of villagers. He's down to 107.
Oh, I didn't notice
what
that.
happened there.
Probably, oh, the wood. It's on the right hand side. He lost a lot of bills over there.
And the B is even making proxy farms on the side of BC.
and B is going to save that keep on the right side again, you know.
And BC has 0 gold, and this keep is about to burn down. He has no stone, he has no gold to buy stone, so losing that keep is also really bad for him. But he is gaining ground, he's pushing back, he's back to 200 supply. Beast on the other side is still at 175. And losing these bomber towers and the defensive replacements is really hurting him a lot.
Yeah, I mean, he's being forced back, and this is where, you know, this game was looking really good for B, but maybe B was throwing away too many units too fast. And we're kind of starting to see that as BC, you know, he's, as you said, he's consistently maxed. He's still got 6k food in the bank, 7k really, and 7k wood, and he can just keep spamming, you know, spears, archers, whatever.
Yeah, but again, there are a lot of Landsknecht right now on the field for B. So these units are taking really poor trades right now in the middle. And now B is about to push back again. But BC looks like he's finally taking care of the keep in the right side. He has 3 rams and a bombard coming. And then this wood is denied, farms are denied, and B is losing a lot of mobility.
I mean, you say that, except that's about to have emergency repairs.
Yeah, but 3 rams. Oh, he's not using all the rams, and he's about to lose a bombard again.
Yeah, that's dude. Every time I think this keeps going down, B keeps saving it. But this time there are units to kill the repairing villagers, so I do think you're right.
And
it's
4
probably
rams with upgrade should probably take care of that one.
More BC villagers going down on the right on the wood line there. Land snakes.
I mean, they're both on 100 vills, right?
Yeah, except really, you gotta remember, B has that 20 villager from relics and sacred sites.
That is correct. And BC's bank is also getting lower and lower. Down to 4k food, 5k wood. And wood is the important factor here. The longer it goes, wood is running out. The wood on the left side is almost depleted. They're fighting about the wood on the right side. And the keep is still not going down. This keep is...
I told you, this keep does not go down. B has kept this thing alive, and BC's invested a lot trying to get rid of it. It's been this is the hero keep right there. This has done so much damage. And
BC's down to 150 supply.
And just to note, that is where BC's next wood line is. When he's out, he has to go to that right side, and that keep's going to deny it.
Yeah, and right now BC is struggling again for supply. B is almost maxed, making a lot of Landsknecht again. And yeah.
Yeah, and okay.
Landsknecht, they really do damage.
And BC's really starting to lose his units. His units are just falling faster and faster. He's at 140.
He's down to 120 supply.
And B's
okay,
maxed.
Now he got a lot of units back. He's making archers now, feudal age archers. He's really struggling right now to get supply on the field.
Oh man, feudal age archers? That's definitely not what you want to be at right now.
I mean, they have incendiary arrows, right? They copium. They will do fine copium.
But just look at Beasty. He keeps spamming those nests. He has 32 land snakes.
Just say the Beasty. You're always right.
Oh man, this has been a brutally cutthroat game.
And yeah,
I mean,
B also brought a relic forward. That means he has the extra armor, the extra range. On that keep on the right side, so a really good play here for B.
5 rams on the way.
The strength. Yeah, but the emergency repairs running, the horsemen are coming. This keep is not going down, I tell you right now.
No, I don't think it's going down. I think he's going to save it again. These rams are going to die. B has rams taking out the production of Beasty. Oh man, this is just a slow death by Beasty at this point.
Puppy is asking what civs are left. I think Ottoman and...
What's the last... Has English been played? Yeah, no
English has been played.
So Ottomans
and...
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure, to be honest, at the moment. Mongols.
Okay. Ooh, that's a tough matchup. I don't know who got Ottoman and who got Mongols, but that's going to favor whoever's got the Ottomans, in my opinion. And another keep
really
drop.
Have to say, I know B is a really good aggressive player, but I'm actually surprised how well he's battling it out with Beasty in these super late macro games.
Yeah, he's been playing this really good.
I didn't expect him to play this late game that well, because he's obviously known for his really aggressive playstyle. So, yeah, that is something I was not expecting here.
And look at the passive stone income, by the way, for B. I didn't realize this. He's getting like 500 stone a minute from Tith Barns, I'm pretty sure.
150 a minute.
And then where's he getting his other... Oh, because he's buying stone. That must be why it's showing us 500. Okay, that makes more sense. I was going to say, that seems really high. I didn't think Tith Barns gave that much.
One relic is 30 food, 30 food, wood, and stone.
Okay. Yep, that makes more sense than what I said. BC played Mali.
Yeah, BC played Mali in game 1.
This is Civ exclusive, so players do not get to play the same civs as their opponent.
And now BC is on pure trash units. He has Spearman and he has Shuganu. And these Landsknecht, they will do a wonderful job here. And B is stacking up some rams, so maybe he's going for another attempt on the keep on the right. But at this point, I feel like this keep is not going down this game.
Yeah, I think this keep he's secured it. He's taken out the right infrastructure. I mean, BC's trying his best to hold on. He's got some more gold. But
the thing is, B is about to run out of gold as well here in a few minutes. He mined out all the gold, and he's making a lot of gold-heavy units as well. So he has to switch it up as soon as he runs out of gold as well. He still has the relics and the sides, but he cannot make that many Landsknecht anymore. And now he's diving under the keep, and look at the boiling oil. So many units are...
Dude, those are going to die here in just a second. Oh, man. Oh, look at the rams by Beasty. He has 12 rams on the left side there.
Yeah.
Raid by B on the left side as well.
Left side? Ah, on the wood, yeah.
Yep, because BC's foodie wood, 1,100 left.
Yeah, it's a messy game. BC is running out of forest.
Yeah, and we're just... I mean, BC's soon going to not have any resource. He's out of wood now. He's at 100 wood. He's losing his villagers on the left. So he's not going to be gathering any wood here in just a moment. Man, what a slugger of a game, huh?
Yeah.
And Horseman Raid's going to be going into the granaries here in just a moment. And Beasty
is trying to landmark snipe. A lot of fire lances, a lot of rams.
I mean, yeah, and he's pulling all his bills. We're going to have an exciting finish, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, aliens in the audience.
If these Landsknecht get down here, oh boy. Imagine he had bombard towers in his base now instead of the Springle towers. That would make such a big difference. And if he's losing because of that, that's the inexperience with HRE.
Yeah, we're seeing a...
Is this going to work?
No way.
There's the emergency repair on the Swabia.
Yeah, but look at that. It's going to be burned down. There's no chance this works. You're inhaling the copium here.
I mean, that is a lot of Rams, and Beasty is still at 160 supply.
Yeah, but look at all the units. Rams going down. No landmark has gone down, just as an FYI.
And there's another big mistake for B. He is not gathering. He didn't get the slate and stone construction. He has no extra 5 fire armor on his buildings. So if he's not gonna lose this, but if he ends up losing it, this is why.
Although he's gonna lose that gold income, he's gonna lose his regnants, and that'll take away the bonus
He's
gold.
going to lose the main TC most likely. But
nah, that main TC's fine.
I mean, there are 6 Rams coming.
Yeah, but look, they're dying.
Oh yeah, Landsknecht doing a pretty good job here actually.
And
BC's down to 100 supply. Okay.
Yeah, look at B. He's still at 177. They're both down. Look at their villager counts, 79 to 63.
But yeah, B has the supply advantage now.
Definitely, you know, that. I mean, if you look at all those buildings, though, they're all pretty weak. You know, it was pretty close. Nice try from Beasty, but, you know...
I feel like if there are no Landsknecht, this is way closer.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But at least Beasty bought time. He can maybe clean up the keeps on the right copium, Cope G. Cope G, we are fine. He bought time. We pulled everything back, Cope G.
Yeah. Oh man, dude, what a... This has been an entertaining game. This is a good... like I said, this is why I chose this to cast, because these two players are always having good games against each other. I've never seen them not have a close series. And this is going to go to a game 5.
Yeah, but casting the upset, Marinelord taking down Puppy would have also been a good series, I guess.
Oh, it would have been a good series. I mean, it's hard to go with, with the wrong series.
I mean, it's a big upset that Puppy lost actually, so...
Trolling poor Puppy. Yeah, and the nice thing is that, like, this is the thing, though. Without trade, you know, BC's forced to kind of do... You would not have seen this if BC was allowed to trade in this game. He would not have done what he just did, because he would have had gold from the trade.
Yeah, this was like a desperation move, right?
Yeah, now we see, like, a bunch of horsemen going into BC's eco.
Now he's on copium. Now he's on copium, staying in that game.
Yeah, I mean... BC's got a bunch of palace guard killing, but yeah, 4,000 food in the bank, and BC has no wood, no gold.
I mean, the relics are still not working. Cope G, this is winnable, Cope G.
You say they're not working, but they're in again already.
Working already.
And now he's got that gold bonus back, so now his passive gold income will skyrocket here in just a moment. And, you know, that army is taken care of. I just want to state, you only get a game like this in the Conquerors Cup.
Yeah, boy.
Man, look at the build deaths. 236 killed for Beasty, 212 for B.
This is even worse than Puppy Paul Lucifron game yesterday.
Yeah. And BC calls GG, and we are going to a game number 5. Man, what a game.
I'm really surprised right now who has Mongols and who has Ottomans.
I'm not sure, but you can just look at that gold, by the way. 75,000 gold for B, 52,000 for Beasty. Food income, they were very close. They were both at like 122. Definitely a very good game there. And now we're going to be going into a game number 5. Okay, we're just starting the prediction here. I'm waiting for the game to start.
And Beastie has Mongols versus Ottoman from B.
Oh man, I definitely favor B.
Yeah.
But
do you invite me?
Yeah, I'm inviting you now. I was getting the prediction ready. What is the map? I can't remember.
It is Arabia, as far as I know.
Try Arabia. Okay. And here we go. Game number 5. Beasty versus B. Mongols versus Ottomans.
I
On
can
Dry
tell you
Arabia.
already, BC is not happy about that matchup.
Oh no, I would not. I would not be happy about this matchup. But I guess we will see how, Marine Lord's saying he doesn't think Mongols are not that bad. He thinks it's okay. Now, he could be trolling,
Yeah,
of
but
course.
yeah, but Marine Lord is obviously not known as a 5-head. So with free IQ, I don't think you have a good opinion about what's good or not.
Yeah. Yeah, you can say all you
it's
want.
Like, what am I saying to that?
I don't even know what you just said. I completely zoned out for a second there.
Just say yes, it's fine.
Yeah, I'll just say yes and insult myself. But hopefully, again, thank you, chat, everyone who's been following and all that stuff and tuning in. Hopefully, you guys have been enjoying this series. I would say, as expected, this is a banger of a series, and whoever wins this will be... I mean, they'll both be playing tomorrow, but whoever wins this will be moving on to the winners bracket final, where they'll be playing Marine Lord.
Damn, 600 viewers at this time. That is actually really, really good.
I agree. I'm very... I mean, obviously it was with raids and stuff, but still very happy to be able to keep that number, considering it's this late in the day, you know, for you Europeans.
Because of the co-caster.
Yeah, yeah. It's late for both of them. I wouldn't... like, definitely a long day for both of them.
I think B is 1 hour ahead of Beasty. So it's 3 o'clock for Beasty and 4 for B, I feel like.
All right, here we go. Okay, pause for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Let's go.
Actually, okay spawn for Beasty. Actually, a really good spawn. He can even push the deer into the town center.
Yeah, that actually is a good spawn. The only thing is he might lose his Ubu, although I guess he's probably going to open up spears, so never mind, I take that back.
Yeah, he will open up spears, for sure.
Yeah,
the question is, how is Beast responding? He is going for the military school. Is he adding a barracks as well, or not, is the question here.
It looks like he is, I'm pretty sure. He has 5 villagers on wood. The only reason you would do that is if you're going to add a barracks as well. At least I think.
Yeah, and as soon as the Beastie is scouting this, he should probably just go feudal age.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, well, actually, Beastie isn't even making a barracks. He pulled his villagers off of wood. He put them all on food.
Oh, that's actually really smart. Maybe he's expecting B to do that. And if he hits a really fast feudal here, B could be caught with the pants down here.
Yeah, and yeah, because so he's going to be able to kill the Uvu, right? There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, but do you care?
But yeah.
If B is committing to a barracks here on top of it, but he is not, it seems like. No.
Oh, then why did he gather so much wood? He gathered 150 wood there.
Yeah, he has 100 wood in the bank, and that is enough to throw down a barracks if needed. So I guess he's just looking what's happening, and if he sees Beastie is going for a barracks, he can just throw down another barracks here.
Yeah, I guess that must be why. I still favor BC's position though, because that's a lot of, you know, I mean, not that much. It's not like, I don't think the game's gonna be decided by that, but you know, I still think BC gets the better end of that deal. And yeah, because B's gonna be aging up kind of late with that late gathering, and BC should be aging up here within the next, I imagine, 20 seconds, give or take, 30 seconds. And, you know, B has now scouted that. He does know that the Uvu has no barracks. So he's just going to... Oh, and actually, B is still throwing down a barracks, by the way.
Yeah, he is. So he... I don't understand this right now.
Yeah, this is kind of an interesting play. So he's going to throw down a barracks. He's gathering more wood, I'm guessing, so he can make spears. Like, yeah, he's going to take out the Uvu, but...
Yeah, but for what cost? BC can just make an archery range, and then he can still tower rush. I would be really surprised if B is making spearmen. He is making spearmen out of this, but why? You already get spearmen from your military school. You can take down the Uwu with that, and making spearmen yourself right now is just setting you behind more and more.
Yeah, so, I mean, yeah, I agree. I think even if he takes out this Uwu, I don't think it's that big of a deal for Beasty.
Yeah, and he's making double spearmen. He's
Wow,
pumping spearmen.
and he's still gathering wood. He's gonna be so late on his age.
He has the gold already. Yeah, I really don't know why he's doing that. This makes no sense for me.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of.
I mean, Beasty is aging. He will just go for an archery range, and he should be more than fine.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's gonna be more than happy with that. He's gonna be like, you know, whatever. Posted the rules for you, by the way, no stillies in the chat. And okay, and he's still gathering wood. I'm so confused. I'm really confused what B's plan is here. His age up's going to be insanely late.
I'm sorry, I had to fix my mouse. I'm back now. So yeah,
No,
he's still not aging. He is about to age in the next minute, but Beasty is about to be up, and he will just throw down an archery range here, and he will be more than fine.
Marine Lord thinks this is worth it if you get the Ubu.
Yeah, but he gets the Uwu anyway without making normal spearmen, right?
Yeah, I feel like he could. Yeah, and you know, BC has actually made a pasture, and he doesn't seem to care. BC's just.
Beasty's even making a tower on his own woodline.
Yeah, because he's probably gonna take that. He's just gonna remake the Ubu there, is my guess.
He's pushing the deer now, and he's probably just going fast castle and ignoring everything else.
That's what I think he's gonna do. I don't know. I don't feel like that was worth it for B, but you know what? I've thought a lot of things B's done. I've critiqued, and he's, you know, it works out in some weird ways. So, who knows?
I mean, Beasty will get a super fast castle timing here with the deer.
Yeah, and that's what it looks like Beasty's gonna do. He's just gonna go straight up castle. I don't think there's anything B can do to stop this. I mean,
No,
that deer
there's
fact.
absolutely nothing. These deer gives him so much time and food.
Yeah, and he's gonna have a safe. Like I said, he's gonna have a safe Uvu. He's gonna have a safe gold, safe deer. Like, this is the best spawn BC could have asked for. So.
Yeah, and even the Uwu is protected now with the tower. So, like, this is what you want with Mongols every game.
Yeah.
And not gold in the south, stone in the north, TC on only wood. This is like a 1 out of 10 spawn with Mongol.
Yeah. So the real question becomes, who does B try to go fast castle himself? I mean, he is gathering
he
a lot
has
of
6
wood.
villages on gold, so I expect him to do that.
Yeah, except he does have 10 on wood, so no, he's probably gonna get the military school, would be my guess, and then maybe he'll focus more on going castle.
Yeah, but BC can just make men at arms here, right?
Yeah, I mean, with the fast castle, he definitely can.
I mean, he's still a decent bit away of Castle Age. But these deer will kick in really fast. He has no survival techniques though, so not gathering that fast, but yeah. Like, there's nothing B can do here to damage this.
Yeah, I agree with that. That Ubu's going to be safe. He's going to try to take pot shots at it. He's trying to see if he can find one, but that every spear will be in range of this outpost. Like, this is the most perfectly placed outpost you can get. You couldn't have placed it any more perfect.
Yeah, and I don't think this is luck. I think this is planned.
Oh, I think so too. I think he knew. BC's played this game enough. He knows how far an outpost goes with arrow slits.
And yeah, he's about to age up in a minute here, with my guess. And I expect him to throw down a couple men at our barracks. He has a lot of stone banked, so he can go for 4 or even 5 times double production men at arms. And that sends him up to 10 men at arms in a really short period of time. Then he gets map control. He's actually going with a stable.
And I think this is okay because I don't think the men-at-arms would do anything. Because look at B. He's going Castle Age himself too. Yes, he's going to be behind BC, but by the time BC got to Castle Age, started getting those men-at-arms out, B would hit Castle Age and he'd be able to deal with them just fine.
Yeah, but there are 9 spearmen on the field already, so making knights feels not good.
Yeah, but if you look at it, ooh, B has 11 idle villagers right now. He gathered all of the berries. So
I wonder if that was intended.
Might be, just to get that food income faster, because he knows BC's close to Castle Age, right? He's familiar with the timings.
He's aging up now.
Yeah, and we're seeing, you know, I like how B's kind of spread out his spearmen. I think he's actually trying to push in the deer himself, so
Yeah, he does.
I mean, why not? You have the time. There's nothing else going on in the game yet. Second stable coming down for Beasty.
I really like these plays from B. He's also always that guy that goes for these 5-head plays.
Yeah.
And even though you think it's not much, but you secure the deer under your TC when you know your opponent is about to bring lancers. So having these safe food under the TC is so important.
Well, that's the funny thing. Have you ever seen that in a pro game where someone... No, those deer were pretty far, or he's taking them all the way back to his town center. I've never seen it. First time I've ever seen it. So it's like, it's smart. Why not?
It's smart for sure. And double production lancers is on the way.
Oh, but BC might mess it up. Alright, we see Spearman trying to, you know, do some damage to the stables, not doing anything.
And this Khan is Castlate right now, doing 6 damage. This Khan can be super annoying here.
Yeah, and is B... Oh, B is going Castle. I almost missed it. There it is.
Yeah, he's going Castlate.
He's over halfway.
Throwing down a lot of archery ranges, and I expect him to make a lot of Janissaries.
Yeah. I agree with that. We see the prayer tank coming out for BC, so he's going to go for those relics as expected. Now, B's doing a smart thing. He did keep the spears by one of the relics because he knows this is going to happen. So he wants to deny that.
Double Janissary in production already.
Yep, and Janissaries do a very good job against knights. I think we can all tell by experience.
These Janissaries slap at these knights. 16 damage plus 16 bonus, so these Janissaries do 32 damage versus these Lancers. So that is a lot of juicy damage.
Yes, it is. And we're seeing Lancers from B as well. And, ooh, took a little pot shot at the Ottoman support unit. And now those Janissaries are firing... The meta. Oh, gold raid, though? Could get some Vil kill here.
I mean, Janissaries are super gold heavy, right? So
yes, they
all
are.
Beasty has to do here is shut down the gold income. And he's not getting a villager kill here. But yeah, he's picking up relics, band of this.
Yeah, and BC's making sure that, you know, that B doesn't get the relics also. You know, it's kind of what they're going to be fighting for a little bit. Almost got a Vil kill again, but not quite.
And what started to be a good play with pushing the deer, look where they are right now. Around the production, you can not even place a mill around it, so you fucked it up even harder now.
Yeah, well, BC did screw that up. He did a really good job with his cons, forcing them to spread out.
And what do you think? Who's ahead at this point? Because they're equivalent villagers, but Beasty is picking up relics, and he is on the step readout, so he has 50% more drop-off.
I favor BC for that, and because B hasn't made a second military school. He's still on 1, so he's not really benefiting from one of the strongest point of Ottomans, those military schools.
Yeah. It's the same for me. I feel like Beasty is in a really good spot at this point.
But I do think it's way too soon to say, like, I don't think B is in a position where, like, yeah, he's winning, like, gonna win or anything. Or BC's in a position like that.
is about to come out, and yeah. Like, the free stuff is about to kick in. And only having 1 Mangonel already. I mean, right now he's playing pure knights. But I expect him to switch into archers here, because of the Janissaries. And having that 1 Mangonel already is really good.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, from BC's side, we do only see stables. He hasn't made any other. Like, no archery ranges, no barracks, no art, you know, nothing. So, currently he has just knights, and, you know, B's army is growing. He has double the military of Beasty right now. And those are with a lot of Janissaries. He's got, how many is that? That's 8 Janissaries, 9 Janissaries, and a Mangonel against just Lancers.
Yeah, these Janissaries will take them down really fast.
And BC's going for his second TC now, taking the sacred sites. He has gotten 3 of the relics thus far.
And he's about to get a 4th relic, right? There's another one really close to his base.
Yeah, BC's going to get 4.
Yeah, and that second TC play is really good here. I like it.
Yeah,
just has to prevent not to die, right?
Yeah, that was going to say, my only concern right now is that B is going to have a very strong timing coming up soon. He's got a big army.
It's not that strong because he's only on 1 military school, right? But
Yeah,
Beast
but
is floating a lot of resources. He has 1k gold. He has 400 food.
yeah, but he's gonna push with 2 mangonels. He's gonna have janissaries. He's gonna have some spears.
Yeah, but Beast is dropping archery ranges right now, and he should be fine. There's not much. Oh, B is going for that relic on the left.
Oh, he's gonna get it
might
too.
not get that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so it's 3 versus 2 relics, but the second TC is up, and it's not scouted by B. It's kind of covered from the woodland, and I still favors Beastie position here.
I do want to state that B, while he does have a relic and is about to have 2, he does not have a monastery yet, so he's actually not getting any gold from that. He's dropped it off at his base. Oh, I gotta be right back.
So
1 second.
He went for. Yeah. Ah, the pizza is coming.
All right, sorry about that.
Was that the pizza?
yeah.
All right.
All right. You know,
yeah,
I haven't eaten, so I'm starving. Okay.
Yeah, I still think B is Beastie. Oh, fuck this name matchup. Beastie. I still think Beastie is in a really good spot here. The second TC is not scouted. There's still only 1 military school for B. Second one is about to come up now, but yeah, these relics are still not used. So overall, I think his position is good.
Yeah,
and again, the longer it goes, the better it gets because the second TC is kicking in. He is now making archers. He is also making siege. He's aware of the fact that the mangonels will be a threat here in just a minute.
Yeah, I think it's really going to come down to the timing by B here. I mean, B has a pretty large military compared to Beastie. I mean, Beastie
Khan goes down. GG. Game's over.
GG. No re. And what I was going to say is, there's only 2 archery ranges. So it's like, it really comes down to the siege battle, I think.
Yeah, but let's talk again about BC spawn, because his main gold is about to run out, but he still has 2 super close golds. So he really couldn't not have gotten a better spawn here. Like, sometimes you have to get out on the map really deep because you have no close gold anymore. So yeah, his spawn is really good. He made double Springle actually. So he utilized the siege workshop on the Uwu. So he has these double Springles. And now he's making archers and knights.
Oh, but BC's going to lose all his knights here. Every single knight's going to go down.
Oh lord, that is painful.
That is
a lot of lost knights.
That is, and now BC's military is down to 11. B has triple the military.
Cope G, he killed 3 villagers for that, Cope G. This was a worth it trade, Cope G.
Yeah, that was definitely worth it. And we see the second military school finally coming out for B, but still no third one. And he can do 3, 4 if he used the Vizier point. And B has 900 stone. Think about this. If B decided to, he could keep drop Beastie, and there's nothing BC can do to stop it right now.
Is he going to do that, though, is the question. I think Beastie has to make a lot of siege right now. He needs mangonels, he needs spearmen, and springles. And again, the longer it goes, the better it gets. He's on 2 town centers. But
yeah,
losing that many knights is going to be hard for him.
Yeah, I mean, that's the question. Will he be able to hold this push? I think this is what this game may come down to. I think if BC can hold this push with it in a decisive manner, I think BC is probably going to win this game.
Yeah, and the second TC is not scouted still, right? So right now we are up 12 villages already. He has 1 more relic. And he has a way smaller army at this point. But if he can hold the initial push, he should be in a really good spot. He's making double mangonel now. He has 3 springles. I feel like he needs some spearmen because B has knights and they can dive on the siege really easy. Again, 2 lancers in the eco here for B. 2 villages went down again. A lot of idle time.
Now B has no springles. These mangonels are not going to do anything.
Yeah,
Like, these mangonels will go down, and BC does have his own mangonel, has a second one on the way. B is not going to be able to take this fight.
B's army is not that big, to be honest. Oh my god, that's the nice dodge here for Beasty.
I mean,
And
it's double what BC has, but...
Yeah, but he has the gem movement speed here, he has Springles, he has his own Mangonels. He just cannot push out too far. Now his siege is kind of exposed.
I mean, to me, I feel like this game kind of shows... I feel like B doesn't play a lot of Ottomans, is what I think.
No, B used to play a lot of Ottomans, actually.
Really? Because it just feels like he didn't really... I don't know, his... Forgetting military... I mean, to be fair, it is late for them.
Like he just is not used to play against that kind of Mongol play, because there was no tower rush, there was no unit at all. It was just a clean, fast castle, and it's nothing you usually face as Ottomans against Mongols.
Well, it's not just that, though. Like, I'm just... Because there's forgetting the military schools, being stuck on 1 and 2 for so long, not having a... You know, the third one is finally made. The third and fourth one were very, very late.
B is going for his second and the third town center at this point, but he has one knight on the second town center building, and yeah, but he realizes it, and so it's about to be 3 TC for B against 2 TC for BC, and BC is pushing out way too far here. He's losing his entire army again, and he's losing the siege, so this is a really, really bad fight for BC.
Yep, BC lost a Springald. He did keep it. He still has 3 Springalds and a Mangonel, so yeah, B won that fight. But BC has 4 relics, step readout, and 2 TCs.
B went for the field work, for the sheep, for the military campus, one more military school, and now he has the fast training.
Yeah, he didn't utilize the free knights at all, which is kind of interesting because there's not that many crossbows. Like, imagine if he'd had 12 knights or something, could have probably cleaned all that up.
Yeah, and now B is trying to get map control. He is towering the 12k gold on the left side of the map. And I mean, Beasty wasted a lot of his army now for the second time. And even though he's ahead in eco at this point, he dropped down 2 initial town centers himself. So B should be fine here in the next 10 minutes. And the Ottoman death ball will grow even more. There will be more siege, there will be more free units, he is making more Janissary.
Yeah, and here's the thing, though, right? BC does have half a gold vein left in his base. Look at his wood line. It's all the way far from any defense. If B recognizes that, he can focus on the wood, and that would be a crucial resource that Beasty needs.
Yeah. And also, Beasty has only 6 pastures at this point. He is still getting the deer. So he really needs wood for more food, and yeah, for everything. Siege, production. And again, he's losing 1 knights on the left, 2 knights going down again.
Yeah, and
trying to find more raids, and yeah, B's army is in perfect position.
It's getting really,
there's
really
another
scary.
raid on the gold of B. 8 villagers went down already. But yeah. I don't know what BC should do here, to be honest.
I don't know either. It's one of those things where I'm not sure.
He's on a timer.
He's trying to get like a siege death ball here, but he doesn't have like infantry to defend it.
He lost 4 Springles and 2 Mangonels already. Imagine he had them.
Yeah,
and the B is now going for Sipahi, so Beasty needs kind of spearman himself, right, to protect.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he has all this siege, but B has 26 Spahi.
Yeah, and there's not even a barracks for Beasty.
Yeah, so. BC has longbows, archers, 4 Springalds, 3 Lancers, and 3 Mangonels. This is getting very, very scary for Beasty. Like, yeah, he held that push, and I thought maybe, that would be enough. But, again, I kind of underestimate Ottos again. Ottomans' military production is bonkers in Castle Age. The sacred sites and everything just really goes up there.
Yeah. And, again, he added 2 more TCs, so he won't be behind too far economy-wise. Yeah, and BC is trying to find another raid here, but B's army is in position. So if he's not paying attention, he's about to lose another 10 knights. He lances here. And DC Pahi will catch up. They have the Mechta speed. So these knights will go down here. He's just going to surround them and block it down. And there's even a tower here for... Oh, but
right on
BC
the left-hand
has the
side.
gem aura network here.
Yeah, BC is going to take that fight there. I mean, Lancers versus Spahi. Lancers do typically win.
Yeah. But what saved him here are the towers. He had the movement speed, so B was not able to surround him, right?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Because otherwise, B is surrounding the Lancers with the Sipahi. He has the extra movement speed from the Mechtar, and then he will just kill them. And now the army numbers are coming together again. But again, there is no single barracks for Beasty. And he saw the Sipahi right now. He knows he needs barracks here.
That's what I was about to
He has a lot
say.
of archers. He had a lot of crossbow, and he has a lot of siege. And he has no cover for these for the siege.
Yeah, I was gonna say because BC did scout the Spahi, so
Yeah, he sees them right now. He's running away from them.
yeah. So it's like it's not like he doesn't know they're there, but he's still not making. He's not throwing down any barracks. He's floating a bit of resources here.
Yeah, and B is about to raid the second woodline here for... Never mind, they're going for the night. Because there's no tower on the woodline, and there are 28 exposed villagers. They have the Yam aura, so they can run away really quick. But again, he really needs the wood.
Yeah, we
And
see farms
now-
coming out for B as well now.
Yeah, and the BC is on the final gold right now in his base, and then he has to get out on the map. And B is making a keep on the left big gold, and he will probably try to deny the right big gold after that as well. And now the woodline is about to get attacked here for BC.
Yep. Here comes the raid. You know, this is something I think B really should have wanted to do earlier if he'd realized it, but
Yeah, especially versus Mongols. They have no walls, they have no keeps. You really should try to raid them earlier. And the siege, look at the siege. The Sipahi are coming for the siege. Where they go? They're just running through. Never mind.
oh, really bad. Yeah, I'm not paying attention there.
Like these Sipahi, if they activate their what is it called?
The Q ability.
Fortitude,
Yeah.
2 mangonels go down here, 1 hit.
And there's
And
raids
again,
going
BC
on
is
in
the
BC's
economy.
base.
Yeah.
And BC's floating quite a bit of resources, and he's maxed. He's completely
Maybe
maxed out.
Trying to go imp here. I mean, he has a respectable siege ball right now. He has 5 springers and 6 mangonels. If he is not paying attention, his army is about to get wiped.
Oh, man. You know, this is... How many Spahi does... So 25 Spahi.
So B has 3 springled and 1 mangonel. So we all know Beasty is really good with his siege micro. So if B is not paying attention, he is about to get wiped.
Yeah, this is going to be a very... this next battle is going to be the deciding factor. If B can hold this off in a convincing fashion, I think he's probably going to be favored to win this game. But
Yeah, and-
that's a lot of siege.
Look what Beast is doing right now. He's getting the Uwu upgrades. He knows he has a big siege lead. He can start burning down all these farms and houses and production buildings.
And he's going Imperial.
And he got the increased bounty upgrade. And he's going Imperial behind this.
And B only has five spearmen, so actually, even though he has a lot of Spahi, they're not going to get on top of the siege because those knights and lancers and horsemen will be able to protect him.
And once 2 springers just got wiped here for B.
Yep.
And it's 33 siege supply against 6. And look at this. He will start mangoing these farms, and he will get such a big bounty because of the upgrades he got, right? He will get 50 resources, food, and 50 gold for each farm he's burning down.
Yeah, and I don't know if B can hold this anymore. I mean, they both have a nice, good army, but I think BC's is better.
Yeah, I agree on that.
That mango shot hit some springolds, but
What I learned so far, and never underestimate the Ottomans.
that's true. We got a nice surround incoming. BC's trying to consolidate his army, trying to stop the spy from getting on top. Very
look at
nice,
the dodge from B.
yeah, very
Yeah.
nice dodge. Oh, this might be a
BC
cleanup.
is about to lose everything. This was a decent shot though for the Manganas now, but he is losing the main part of his army here, and he just got
Dude,
Imperial, right?
what
He
kind
just
of
pushed
micro
back,
is
gets
that?
the upgrade. That is insane, actually, what he's doing here.
Dude, B is doing some insane micro right now with his Janissaries. I mean, that is some... that was crazy.
I mean, they kind of trade out the armies kind of even, right? But the Beastie lost so much of high-value siege, and he could have just waited until his upgrades are in. But now he's down to 8 army. He has a few lancers, and that's it. And the lancers are still in the eco of B here. And B lost a lot of villagers again. So,
And that's what kind of comes down to not having those spearmen.
yeah, and finally he's dropping spearmen. He is dropping 12 barracks. So that is a lot of barracks.
Yeah.
And but imagine he had a few barracks earlier. He could have saved so much siege. But he is Imperial, don't forget it. He can make the better units right now. The only problem I see for him right now, he is about to run out of gold now in his main base, and he has to get on the map. But where do you go? There's the big gold is covered, so you have to go on the big gold. There's only one big gold left. And
Yeah.
B is sending his army over there. So Beasty could end up having no gold here in just a second.
Yeah, because B's recognized the fact that BC needs gold. And yeah, BC only has 600, 800 gold in the bank. Now, again, the nice thing is he does have 4 relics. So, or no, 3 relics, sorry. So, I mean, he still has some passive income, but yeah, I'm not sure that's enough.
The main thing is he has the resources to upgrade his man-at-arms to elite. He got the Spearman Veteran upgrade. So he is getting the upgrades. And he's also making a bombard, so he's probably trying to work down on the keep on the left, so he can secure gold himself again.
Yeah, because that'll secure 2 gold mines. Like, yes, it'll be half of a big mine, but he'll have a small one as well. So I think that's the right choice. I think it's better than trying to sneak the right side.
He is still super far away from Imperial Age, right? He is low on resources. He's trying to remax here, and he's nowhere near to Imp right now. And again, there are still some knights in the eco here for B. And BC killed 40 villagers already. And even though B is on free TC, he was never above 100 villagers at the 29-minute mark.
Yeah, and that's with 3 TCs pumping as well. He's just been...
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. All right, now we see the push on the left-hand side. Can B stop this? Like, what is B's army right now? He has no mangonels. He's got 3 springolds, a bunch of janissaries. 39 janissaries, but...
I don't think he can stop this. He is making men-at-arms, he's making spearmen, and he has bombards right now, so...
Yeah, they do 16 damage to the men-at-arms. Bombard emplacement about to finish, though.
He never got the raid bounty upgrade, he got the other one, the torch damage and the signal arrow upgrade, so that is my bad on me.
Yeah, and bombard emplacement about to finish here. Beasty is gonna lose. Oh, he's gonna lose both his bombards. Both bombards gone. B's pushing in.
Is he losing?
I can't tell. I actually cannot tell.
I think he's losing.
There's 2 bombard towers.
Quickly.
He's fighting under a bombard tower. Sorry, 1.
I mean, he's fighting under reinforcements, but... Oh, this is a close battle.
I mean, it feels like...
There's springles for B. The mangonel does nothing.
I feel like BC's gonna hold, though. That bombard tower is more than enough.
Yeah, but B captured the sacred sites behind that, and he's just sending more and more units over.
But look, they're even in military now.
This is a really baboon game again. You can tell it's 5 AM for these guys, or 4 AM.
Yeah, it's definitely very late for them. But yeah, BC is still not on gold. He's going to try to sneak that one over on the right side now. He needs the gold.
Yeah, he needs it now. And he's sending a lot of villagers over. The thing is, if B scouts this could be really, really, really bad damage here.
Yeah, I agree. But although B is on the complete other side, he's just trying to defend these gold mines on the left. BC's making more bombard cannon emplacements on the by that keep, so that should help.
And B is going for a big raid here. He just finished the bombard tower, and B is about to take it down again. But yeah, Beasty is about to secure gold again, and he has 32 villagers over here. So if he is able to secure gold, he can make 10 cannons maybe himself. And then he should be in a fine spot, because B is still stuck in feudal age, right? He has, in castle age. He has 3k food per minute, but he is still not up.
But yeah, no Imperial Age upgrades yet. I mean, the thing is, they're both even, and BC has a bit of a military lead. And while he is Imperial, I don't think he has many Imperial Age, other than bombard towers. I don't think he has much. He is defending against the raid.
He has elite men-at-arms. He has the roller shutter triggers.
Okay, so he does have some.
He has a few, yeah.
Oh, and we do see Siege taking out that keep on the left there. Sacred Side being
it's
decapped.
more the trebuchet. It's more for me, right?
Yeah, it'll take a while. But B's lost a lot of army to bombard towers.
Yeah, but the sacred site is still running. Beasty is decapping it now. But he has gold again, so that's all that matters for him, right?
Yeah, and does
He has gold, so
BC...
he should be really fine.
Okay, BC does not have lightweight beams yet.
Yeah, and yeah, he could also get the improved version, but
And look at the right side. B tried to do a raid, and BC was ready for it, killing a lot of those Spahi with his spearmen. I mean, all those Spahi went down, and there's a couple bombard towers by Beasty.
yeah, and he's losing the gold on the left, so now Beasty is shutting off the gold and come for B.
B still has one at the bottom right, though, so he's not... Or
Yeah, but there's only 2.4k in it, so...
Yeah.
And again, he's not in Imperial Age, right? He is still making a lot of units. And the longer it goes, the longer Beasty is in Imperial Age and B is not, the better it gets. And Beasty is now going for the Elite Archer upgrade.
Yeah.
And he's also getting the Blacksmith upgrades. And the longer it goes, the more upgrade he gets. Yeah.
I'm really surprised that B hasn't gone for, didn't try going Imperial. I mean, I think he is now, but I'm surprised he waited so long. He's had plenty of opportunities to this game.
I mean, it was close. He could have almost ended the game here in BC's base, but that one Bombard Tower came in really clutch here.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, the Bombard Towers always save Beasty, 100%. And now we just kind of see what they do. B wants to take care of that right-hand side. He's sending 18 more Spahi, but there are 18 spears. That's more than enough to deal
Yeah, and
with
there are
those.
3 Bombard Towers.
Yep, so that's more than enough. 4 Springolds aren't going to do anything. Second Sacred Site is decapped. And B
is trying to go Imperial Age next to this gold here.
That's not going to work. No way.
That is not going to work.
Bombard Towers will stop that in a heartbeat.
He's only sending 15 builds, so yeah, this is not going to work. I mean, he's trying to take down the Bombard Towers, but I mean, the first one is about to go down.
If BC just focus...
He's sending the army over.
Yeah, he's got his whole army coming over.
I
Bombard
think he can target
Towers...
fire with the Bombard Towers, right?
I think so, but they aren't, so not sure. But B has nothing to defend these with. He's got 4 Springolds.
B just lost his entire army.
He just sent
will just turn.
25 more villagers. This is going to go up, but he's going to take heavy losses
this is
here.
going to go up, but the trebuchets are already here. He is losing a siege. He's losing more and more villagers. And for what cost? The other gold on the other side of the map is now open again. So Beasty could just go there.
Yeah, look how many...
There's only 4k gold left in that big gold mine there. And is that even in range?
I was about to say, is that even in range? I don't think it is.
I feel like it should be, but the villagers are dropping off on the step redoubt. And yeah, I don't think it is in range.
Well, it's fighting at the spears right now.
I mean, it can hit a few villages probably when they go too far out.
Oh,
yeah, it can hit a few.
Look at the middle, little push by B there. Although I think BC will be able to hold this.
But B lost a lot of villagers for this, right? He's down to 96 villagers again, and his farms are getting raided. He's losing more and more villagers, and his eco count is dropping. And he's Imperial now, but he has no gold. He has not enough food at the moment to make any more upgrades. And Beasty is making a lot of rams here on the right side, trying to take down that Seagate castle. And it's already down to 3k HP. So 4 rams should take it down without any problems.
And
he has the lightweight beams right now.
Yep, he does. Or he's getting that. Or no, it is done.
Yeah, it is done.
Yeah, this will go down.
You can really tell it by the time these infantry units make the rams on the field.
Oh, I wasn't even looking at that. Yeah, if I'd been looking at that, I would have noticed that too. And now, B is on his gold mine in his base, still 2,000 left. And Beasty's raiding with men-at-arms at the bottom. Oh man, this is just like... Again, another kind of weird game where it feels like at both points in this game, I'm like, man, I think this player's going to win, this one's going to win, but it's really hard to tell, and now it's like, it's looking really, really good for Beasty.
Yeah, it's a really close series overall.
I mean, which is what you'd expect from these two. These two always have close, good games. And I definitely, I knew I picked a good decision casting this game. I knew it was going to be a good one.
I mean, it's late, so... I'm not too sure if it was a good decision, but it was probably the right decision.
Yeah, this has been a long series. They've had lots of long games.
Yeah. I mean, even the first game, the Malian game with English, it was a really long game.
Oh, that was
it was Malian.
They've had 3 very long games, and they both and they were good games too.
This is a live game, yeah. They are playing right now, battling it out.
Yep, and we see, okay, Ram goes down. Beasty's pushing up. You know, B's almost going to be out of gold here shortly. He's only got 900 left. He's getting raided by men-at-arms.
These are Imperial men-at-arms.
And BC's getting
They
all
take
his
a while.
Imperial techs. Like, he's getting biology, he's getting monastery shrines, and various other things.
Do you even know what monastery shrines do?
Yeah, it acts like an Ubu.
Oh, I did not expect you to know that, to be honest.
I did.
Yeah, maybe because you just read it out while you clicked on the upgrade. You freaking weirdo.
Yep. And, okay. And we're just waiting along. Kind of see, you know, the Seagate was taken out. Sacred Site's being taken by, taken by Beasty now. Beasty's maxed, and, you know, we see B struggling a little bit. And look at Beasty's income, or his resources. He's starting to float a lot of resources. And
Yeah.
B's not floating anything. I mean, he's got food, but not very much wood and gold.
I mean, he's getting his first upgrade right now. Oh no, he has Elite Janissaries, but now he's going for the Sipahi. But yeah, B has no real gold income. The gold in the bottom right is empty. He still has a gold here in the bottom left. But yeah, he is struggling for gold.
Yeah, we're just gonna kind of see how it plays out here. More, you know, a couple bombard towers on that gold on the left there. You know, Elite Sipahi are there, losing quite a bit to those bombard towers, and you know, there's still raids in his base that he's dealing with.
Yeah, I'm surprised Beast is not attacking. He's max pop. He's playing a little bit too passive for my taste here. But again, it's 4 AM. Maybe he just wants to play it safe and just wants to bring it home.
We have 4 Mangadai by Beasty, Elite Mangadai, by the way.
What? What for unit?
Yeah, and Beasty's making more Mangadai. That's, I was not expecting to see Mangadai this game, but if you guys didn't expect it, here you go. Mangadai are going into in this game.
I mean, Elite Mangodai are not bad. And now Beastie has the upgrade. So for every building he sets on fire, he gets 75 stone. And you can see right now, he is spamming bombard emplacements around the map.
Yep, I mean, he's got full vision everywhere. There's not a single part in this map that he's not aware of. He's got fully defended.
He is just now dropping his university, but he has no gold. Like,
yeah, and we see a Mangadai attempt to raid here, but, you know, B's on top of it with his Spahi.
I mean, the Imperial Age Mangodai, they do a decent job, not gonna lie.
I think that's I think the nerf they got to Mangadai was actually a buff to their Imperial Age, but I could be wrong on that.
I mean, they got nerfed versus armored units, I feel like. If I remember correctly. And the Sipahi and the Janissaries are obviously not armored. And he just wants to kill economy at this point, right? He wants to go into the economy, force idle time.
Yeah, B has a strong, you know, 80 military to the 60, but again, BC is...
Yeah, but he's losing villagers. BC killed 120 villagers already, and B is about to drop below 100 again.
Yep.
And he lost 1 TC already, so it's going to be harder and harder for him to reproduce the villagers.
And army.
And yeah, I feel like this is BC's game to lose here.
Oh yeah, BC has a huge bank. He's swimming in money now.
Yeah, and look at the Mangodais go. They just run through the economy. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing real that can catch them. And another villager goes down, and another one, and another one.
And again,
it's like having palace guards in your base. If you play where it's a good player and they know how to micro and not lose their units for free.
Hey, we got the Great
getting
Bombard.
these Mangodai. Yeah, but I heard today you need 17 or 18 to be good with them.
And Mangadai is still in the base causing problems. You know, B's trying to, you know, B also has men-at-arms, but I don't think they're elite, or they don't look like it. Wait, where is he? How is he making these men-at-arms anyway? Oh, there we go. Yeah, not even elite. And yeah, he is taking care of BC's army, but you know, BC's just remaxing. He has no problem with remaxing, and there's a Sacred Site timer as well.
Yeah, and B is below 100 villagers now. So he has no bank. He is not full supply. He has no gold income. He tried to go for the bottom gold.
21
but the
Mangadai
are
coming.
going there. Yeah.
136 villagers killed for Beasty this game. As in,
Yeah.
he's killed
and
them.
the Mangadai are going in again.
A little bit trapped there, though.
Is the Great Bombard one? Yeah, the Great Bombard is one-shotting a Mongol tower. That is Sedge. And Sacred Site Victory is also approached by BC here.
Yeah, I said that earlier. Come on, Core. Come on,
It's
Core.
4 a.m. What do
I
you
know.
want from me?
I just want to troll you. And more Mangadai incoming. I mean, BC's has 21 Mangadai in the base of B here.
Yeah, and villagers are going down. 150 already went down, and he's down to 88. And yeah, more and more going
I mean,
down.
it's kind of
All
spells
these
the
farms
story.
are
Yeah, this is a. There's been a lot of villagers killed in this series. I just want to state for the record.
played in court, just a normal married couple. But you're the wife.
Well, no, I think you are. You're the emotional one. Is Core gonna stream after this? Oh, you know it.
Yeah, sure. If you drop 500 subs, I might consider it.
Yeah, and he said 500 subs for me, by the way, so doesn't have to be on his stream.
No, for my stream.
But yeah, these Mangadai are doing a lot of
anyway
damage.
to get for each hour 100 subs, right?
Oh yeah, totally. And we're seeing a Sacred Site decap here. You know, Bright Bombard's still out.
Yeah, but he is down to 120 supply. He's down
Yeah,
to
70
builds,
villagers. Oh yeah, no.
He's just bleeding out.
It's the beginning of the end.
And the Beasty will win game 5 here.
Oh yeah, no.